Hello and welcome, whoever is watching right now, you! Today we are going to be playing through the second part of Canto 9. We've been eagerly expecting it to come out, but first, I got a couple of warnings to tell you, is that obviously, I already stated that before, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm streaming, yes, but I don't know exactly what I'm doing in the details, and so I must dearly apologize for the other two Limbus Company streams where the audio is fucked up. Simple reason is that I discovered recently that my condenser mic that I have here, expensive condenser mic that I got, it does in fact need a external power supply. I didn't know that, and it didn't give me a external power supply, which I'm gonna have to acquire separately. It's on its way, but for now I will be using my cheap clip-on microphone, my loyal little thing here, which I have grafted into the condenser mic like a benign tumor. So if my voice sounds different, if the audio is bad, it's probably because of it. Now, second thing is, I already talked about the audio mixing. I will strive to make it better. Other thing that I'm going to change is my schedule for streaming. I am going to be... the original plan was to play every day around 20 UTC, 23 BRL, not BRL, BRT, sorry, and have specific games on specific days. I have changed that. I have decided to stream whatever I want in whatever order I feel like it, but I want to maintain the same time frame for playing games. But that is irrelevant for now. If you check my Twitter, you will see the games I have planned to play on stream. I also sometimes might just spontaneously stream something with my friends, since we play a lot of co-op games. That might be fun. Figured out how to put a on the side of the screen, and they all have their little avatars now that light up when they talk. And if I knew setting up a PNG tuber was that easy, that would be the first thing I would have done, instead of the whole setup I have right now. But that is not what we're here for. We're here today to see Ryoshu's Wild Ride, the second part of Canto 9. And so, we will get right on to that. Here we go. Now, I did a test stream earlier to test if the audio mixing was okay. From my end, I thought it was okay. My voice is not peaking on the reds anymore like it was on the second stream. Limbus Company is on a nice and comfortable level. It shouldn't be too loud. But if you're watching and either of them sounds too loud or there's any audio issues, please let me know in the chat and I will answer it, address it immediately. Before we begin, however, we will be doing a 10 extraction, just for fun. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. I have the lunacy for it, after all. So, let's hit a 10, just for fun, on the new Don Quixote. Oh. Alright. And... it's her! Ah, yes! Luck is indeed a skill, my friends. Hello there, la creature. Now, I don't think I have the resources to upgrade her. Let's check it out real quick, because new unit. I do have the resources to level her up to max. That I have. There we go. Use the bronze ones, so we don't go too over limit. Very nice indeed. So, next part, I need to uptie her, and we're not gonna uptie her right now. Let's see what I'm gonna do now. We're gonna go straight for the story. Oh, here we go. I already knew this was going to happen. Another thing I forgot to tell about is that my connection, for some reason, is quite precarious. So if the stream looks bad or it cuts, I apologize. This is beyond my means to fix it.
끝이 시작을 스칠 때 나는 너를 안고 집으로 갈 거야.
When the end brushes past the beginning, I will take you in my arms and bear you home. Shu. Ryoshu, are you alright? It's me, literally me, Dante.
그래.
And fine. Ryoshu closed her eyes shut, then opened them again, Some time ago at the laboratory,
아비들은 왜 너희 같은 것들을 만들었지?
Why did the nurse fathers create things like you?
나 하나도 감당하기 힘들다고 불평했던 자들이 왜 하수인들을?
The same people who used to complain day and night about what a pain it was to look after me are keeping underlings now?
자식.
Children.
우리는 자식이라 불리옵니다.
We are their children.
그 자식이라는 것의 역할은 무엇이지?
So what role are you children playing?
요시히데. 그대가 다시 거미집에
Actually, should I read all of these? I don't think I should read all of these. I should let the voice acting do its
저희
thing.
다섯
I'll just comment.
당신을
I'll just read the
만지지
Dante lines.
않기를.
If I should bring together the thread you have slashed to pieces. Oh, she did something bad?
하나로 엮어
Of course she did something bad. It's Ryoshu we're talking about.
실타래를 완성할
And
것이옵니다.
complete the clue. What is a clue? Clue with the E and W. I don't actually not familiar with that word. I have heard it before, but I'm not familiar with it.
거미집의 아버지들은 염려하셨습니다. 요시히데.
The nurse fathers of the house were besides themselves the concern,
거미집에
Yoshihide.
돌아온 그대가
Were you to return home, having forgotten
아비들과
even the time you
보낸
had
시간을
spent at their
그대는
side?
그대를 키우고 벼려낸 세월이 아까울
It
거라
would feel as though all the years poured into nurturing and honing you had gone to waste, they said.
고작 그런 역할이나 시키면서 자식이란 단어로 부르나?
Didn't know they called their errand boys children, their
호칭이
children.
어떻든 관계는 달라지지 않사옵니다.
What they call us is immaterial to the relationship we share with them.
아니, 울림이 다르다.
No, it's got a different echo. She's right. Names and titles are very important.
자식이라는 건 더 질기고 끈끈하지. 내가 이 검으로 머릿속을 난장판이 될 정도로 베어냈어도 한 가닥만큼은 남아있는 것처럼.
The bond between a child and the parent is thicker, firmer, so much so that even after I mutilated my own mind with a sword, a thread of something remains still. And you remember doing that. Curious.
하오나
That my master tells me
주인님이 제게 전해주시길 지난 세월간
that she has tended to you enough through
충분히
all the
보듬-
time that has passed.
그리 말씀하셨사옵나이다.
그자가
Tended to me?
요시히데
There, the lady without a tongue. She cut her off. Let's take a look.
족쇄로 사는 기분은 어떠니?
A living fetter. Oh, are we gonna see small Yoshihide? Small Ryoshu?
나는 바깥의 선선한 공기를 마음껏 마시지도
I am
못하고
barred for enjoying the fresh air of the world outside.
다른
I'm
소지들처럼
free to travel the mountains and cliffs
산과
as my feet would
암벽을
carry me,
발길 닿는
as the other
대로
members of the
자유롭게
Pinky are.
걸어갈 수도 없으며 내키는 대로 날개와 뒷골목 사이를 누비지도 못하게 되었구나.
I wish to no avail that I should be allowed to weave the delineations of wings and back streets. That gives me a big old smile.
모르겠니? 고작 여기서 네 아비로 지내자고 내가 악착같이 살아온 것이 아니라는 뜻이란 걸.
I did not endure my grueling life only to be trapped here as your nurse father. Well, what do you make of it, Yoshihide?
어떻게 생각하니? 뚝 그치거라.
Stifle your crying. What
뭘
makes you think you
잘했다
have the
우는
right
건지.
to shed tears? It's a child.
울고 싶은 것은
If anyone has a reason to
나의
cry,
허구만.
it is me.
너를 떠맡게 된 이후로 하루도 울고 싶지 않았던 날이 없었구나.
Ever since you were pushed into my care, not a day has passed without me wanting to cry. My niece. Oh my god, that's an adorable little voice.
내 앞에서 칭얼거리지 더럽게 훌쩍거리기는 불쾌하구나. 그건 네가 느리고 우둔한 탓인데. 다음에는
Next time, keep your eyes open and
똑바로 보고
dodge before it
피하렴.
hits.
차라리
Maybe if you had a leg ripped away from you.
그래야 너도 내 심정을 손톱
Then you'd also taste a drop of this crippling agony of imprisonment.
그자야말로 날 제일 증오했어.
That woman was the one that hated me the most.
자신의
She blamed me for her
나의
fate.
탓으로 돌렸지.
하지만 요시히데
Yet in the end, Yoshihide, it is thanks to her
그대가
that your mastery of the blade has been cultivated to such a degree, enough to parry both this humble blade of mine and that brute sword. The man blocked the ring's apprentice blow as though it were a performance meant for Ryoshu.
요슈, 무거운 인연인 건 알겠지만 이건 기회야.
There comes Gregor, offering sound advice.
저것들끼리 치고받고 할 때 여기서 철수하자고. 황금 가지를 가져간 그저를 쫓아야지. 응?
Gotta find the bows. We died several times to get those. We kind of want them back. They are also very important for us.
어디로 갔는지는 알 수
Whereabouts
없었어.
are no, however, this is neither a chance to hide away from here.
지금이 여기서 다른 박질할 찬스임은
Interesting word.
틀림없고요.
Learning more every day. I actually subscribe to a bunch of like grammar Twitters and such that let me learn a lot of new words that I'm definitely going to use in my tabletop campaign. We made our escape through another route while the Ring and the Pinky Apprentices were busy fighting each other.
그건 소잡이라는 자의 기술이었나?
The
technique he used was that hers, the Pinky Nurse Father.
도련해졌던 기억 중 하나였지만 맞붙어 보니 알겠더군.
Was one of my gouged out memories, but clashing blades with him reawakened it.
아비들은
The Nurse
내가
Fathers wanted me to
자신들의
learn
모든
every
기술을
single one of their
남김없이
techniques.
흡수하기를 바랐지. 소짓조, 농도, 날 증오한 것과는 별개로 자신의 기술을
Pinky
내게
woman too. She
습득시켰다.
sure hated me, all right, but that didn't stop her from teaching me what she knew.
더 많은 사람을
Probably to make me a
빠르게
more
처리할 수
prolific, more
있도록.
efficient killer.
이겠지. 그러니 저들에겐 뼈아픈 실책일 수밖에. 내가 거미줄을 나오면서 그들이 기껏 만들어 놓았던 보람이 날아갔으니.
I mean, that still doesn't answer why they call you, the Thumb Lady call you a ticket, and why you're so important to them. Your weapon is able to cleave memories, and considering that the concept incinerator is a thing that exists on the city, that sounds like a very powerful thing indeed. If you can sever literal emotional ties with someone, or bonds, a contract, and everything else, that would make for a very powerful tool.
뭐 세상의 내증이라는 형태가 생각보다도 많아.
I'll stay on track with the story, but let's continue. When she sliced off the Pinky Nurse Father's tongue, when she drove the blade she never unsheathed before us into that woman's mouth, what I saw in Ryoshu was the expression of suffering.
이 검을 뽑아 무언가를 팰 때마다
Every time I draw this blade and cut something,
같이 베어진다.
I am also slicing away a piece of my mind.
그래서 나는 이 검을 휘두르고 싶지 않았어.
That's the reason I didn't want to use this blade.
하지만 검을 뽑지 않았다면 나는 그자들에게 영영 빼앗기고
So
말았겠지.
she is the mother. But had I not done so, they'd taken her away from me for good. The one last thing Ryoshu didn't want to let go. The word that came out of Lei Heng's mouth the moment he saw her. Your baby. It was for her that Ryoshu sliced off both her own memories and the Pink Nurse Father's tongue. My blood, my ward,
내
my
피가
daughter.
섞였고 내가 기른
Confirmed.
내 딸이다.
Lei Heng said she's still there in the House of Spiders.
그래,
Yep,
나만이 알고 아무도 찾을 수 없는
in a place only I know, in a safe that
있다.
nobody else can find. Is she still alive? Some. What was your daughter to you?
이제 와서 못할 말도
Don't see why I should
아니겠지.
play coy at this point. Yeah, it's your turn, baby. You gotta have to spill the beans just like everyone else, and it only gets worse from here because Dante can now share the images he can glean from other sinners' memories, just like he did with Honglus.
단 하나뿐인
The one and only precious thing.
소중한 존재. 그것뿐이다.
She's all I have. Even without her memories, Ryoshu spoke without any doubt. I caught myself thinking about how nice it must be to have such certainty. I see. As long as we stick to this path, we all eventually find the things we lost. Pretty bold claim.
그렇겠지.
Right, I know that.
알고 있다.
Come on, let's go after Den. With the elevator still busted, they can't have escaped to a different floor just yet. The golden bow, it's faint, but I can still sense its presence. Still thinking if I should narrate the whole thing or not. Again, I am trying to make this whole streaming thing work. I'm gonna have a fight now. And I read a lot of places that staying in silence for extended periods of time is not a good idea. But I don't think I should just comment, really. I should just read the Dante's one and comment. Let the voice actors do. They do good work. It's all Picatulus. God damn it. Oh my god. And they're all different Picatulus too. I don't want to deal with that. They're weak to blunt, weak to slash. They're all mixed. Alright. Here we go. Who should we take? We should take LoveCorp Ego. We should take let's go N-Corp. Let's go N-Corp. Where is Gubo? There we go. 12 bullets and shower. 15. Contempt all. Red eyes. And then we have we could fake the Fumbo Cap. He's pretty good. To put it lightly, he's pretty good. Regret. There we go. Put him in. And then Gregor. What do I do with you, Gregor? I actually don't know. Let's take the Night Owl's Capitano. He is good because he will give us support. Christmas Nightmare. And Lantern. Legerdin. And nor do I know how to do the funny combo. But we shall learn to. And it is a focus encounter. Very nice. That means I can focus my attacks. What is your skill one? This is the envy. It's the envy. I'm gonna sacrifice that one to do the contempt. We got Tango Cleaver. Are you weak to Wrath? I don't remember if you are weak to Wrath. You are not. You're ineffective against Wrath. What about you? Normal? And you are normal. I'd love to talk to the people watching this. Let's see. How do you work? The target has Gaze or Contempt. Flash Power +1. Taking deal damage from against rear for every 1 second. And Death transfers all with his unit's ally or focusing on a different part, either without or with at least Contempt or Gaze. Max Dex. They can deal 50 damage from the attackers with Contempt cannot gain Gaze. And Death transfers all his units to Gaze. Hello there, Josette7856. Nice to see you here again. I'll figure it out at some other point. I'll probably use her in a mirror dungeon someday. Well, that's gonna hit you hard. There, protect against that one. Clash against this one. You do clashing here too. And we'll punish that one for existing. 11, 5. Bash his skull in. Water bomb. Very nice. Alright. Target has Gaze or Contempt Flash Power +1. Point Power +1. Got it. So when an enemy attacks her, they gain Gaze. And how does she gain does she do Contempt? Click on Gaze. So yeah, she's all about focusing one target down and then destroying it. Let's see. This one, if the target has the skill inflicts more bleed for use, cascading Gaze or other good Contempt is dead. Okay, so I want to stack as much Gaze and Contempt as possible before using that skill. This one here inflicts 2 Gaze and nothing. So to use the big skill, I need the enemies to have 7 Gaze and Contempt. We only have 4 out, so we're gonna apply it here and here. Does this decrease by turn? Taking deal on death, transfer cannot gain Gaze. Okay, got it. And attack this guy, and punish him.
빠르게 처리하지.
So I'm starting to understand her kits now. Hell if I know how to use Yeseng's kits though. Ah. Oh, another thing I mentioned, I have on my side here my desk fan. If the sound is being captured, please let me know. Open wound, we have enough to do the big attack. That's how it looks. Punch through. Contemptuous thing. Use the second one. And here and here. Are you attacking? No, you're supposed to be attacking the guy with the open wound, and you are attacking this one. You're gonna see the big Ryoshu attack now. Nice shot. Very nice. Well worth the investment, I'd say. That's a powerful skill. And she has haze now. That's very interesting. She self-feeds once she gets it going. And my dogs are barking. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about them. I live in a house that doesn't have walls, so they see anything running in the street, they start barking. Alright, I guess we learned how to use Ryoshu. So, just inflict as much gaze, contempt, and focus targets. Because targets with contempt deal less damage and take less damage from Ryoshu, while targets with gaze take more damage and deal more damage to Ryoshu. So, a bit of a glass cannon situation. Thank you. New hires. Who's it gonna be, the new hires? We continue toward a corridor full of corpses and debris.
차라리 알리사 씨처럼 의식이 있는 사람이라도 발견되면 좋을 텐데.
Oh, stepped on someone.
손바닥 밟았잖아요.
아이고 미안합니다. 이거 아니고.
We got survivors. Everyone turned around, hearing the alarming Gregor's voice. A lone survivor, the only one who seemed conscious among the bodies crushed under the debris, was looking up at us with her face scrunched up in pain. I know who you are.
아파요. 한참 동안
Been
이러고
for so long and
있었는데
nobody showed up.
지나가는 사람도 없었고.
Creature. What is this ego gear you're using? I have no idea. Doesn't look like any ego gear that I know of. Maybe Wayward Passenger? I think it's a Wayward Passenger. Interesting. The man in the suit stopped playing dead and slowly opened his eyes. Oh, and who are you? Bowcut.
아무래도 이런 상황에서 밖에 나가면 가장 먼저 뭘 먹을지 도란도란 이야기를 나누는 건
And what is this ego gear you got?
너무 죽을 사람 같지 않습니까?
Now my cats are meowing again. Apologies.
그래도
And some
저는
vanilla ice
밖에
cream and
나가면
almond sprinkles on Swiss
아몬드를
survivors.
뿌린
And
바닐라
sandwich too with lots and lots
아이스크림이랑
of cheese.
치즈가 들어간 샌드위치를 먹고 싶어요.
It's a cute voice.
보내줄까?
부탁 좀 드릴 수 있겠습니까?
It's funny that Gregor offers a hand. Heathen of all people. Let's just get them out. With the sinner's help, the two employees had been trapped under the rubble managed to break themselves free. Just my left
왼쪽
and
다리
besides that,
말고는 이상 없군요.
오른쪽 팔이 부러진 것 같긴 한데 이
should be good this
정도는
new.
아몬드랑 생선을
Almond
많이
fish?
먹으면
Excuse you?
며칠 만에 금방 붙을 거예요. 꼭 꺼내주셔서 감사합니다.
Sora?
저는
Oh my god, are we getting a Kingdom Hearts
해요.
crossover now?
덕분에 살았습니다.
Let's not think about
라비라도
horrible
조심해야 됩니다.
scenarios. Let's just focus on what's happening right now, which is Kino. Not them, but, you know. Ravi. Ravioli?
그런데 혹시 어느 부서 분이신지
Department you're from?
혹시 예전에 우리 본 적 없어?
Check out last time.
왜 저번에 그
There's a
단체로
cigarette
검진
that
받고
the VA
갔었는데.
smokes while he is recording these lines.
저희는 오늘 입사한 신입사원입니다.
What a way to start. Reminds me of LobCorp, huh? Get a new nugget and immediately everything goes to shit. Speaking of, Lobotomy Corporation. I played it, I finished it, and one day I will stream it again. No, play it again, not stream it again. I haven't streamed it before, but you get the idea.
예.
New job postings for us in Kefling Refining Department. Today's day one for us new hires.
오늘이 채용된 인원들이 처음 출근하는 날이었습니다. 인수인계해줄 LC 연구원분을 찾아가는 사이에
Then this
이런 꼴이
happened.
되었지만 말입니다.
이 장비는 오늘 처음 입어봤는데
Kind of. No,
볼수록
I can't say
흥미로운 것
much. A
같아요.
lot of new employees at LobCorp would give him like ego gear, especially after HOD's suppression, where you could just give him high-level gear right off the bat. How did you get trapped under the debris?
자니에는 어쩌다 깔린 것이오.
Oh yeah, they can't hear Dante. Also, my arms are very itchy. I apologize.
그게요. 복도를 걷고 있다가 잠깐 걸음을 멈추고 서 있었어요. 제가 원래 그래요. 궁금한 게
I'm gonna see a lot of artwork from you from certain people,
다른 일을
huh?
못 하고
I
계속
see.
이해하오. 연구자란 대체로 떠오른 번뜩임에 골몰하기 마련일 테니.
Yeah, Isang, you want to
레고
speak?
장비에 대해 실험하고
first
싶은
getting
게
sorted out of my head.
떠올랐는데
이고 장비. 손목에 찬 그 족쇄를 말하는 것이오.
맞아요. 조금 불편하긴 해도 하나뿐인 저만의 에고예요.
Interesting. So it's not the wayward passenger, it's something else.
푸념이 길군. 다음에 일어난
Thank you,
일부터
Ryoshu.
설명해라. 죄송해요.
Hear a loud noise.
그게
People start running, and that's when the ceilings
갑자기
collapsed.
복도 끝에서부터
I'm
큰
not skipping it.
소리가
I'm letting the dialogue. I want to hear the
사람들이
VA.
도망치더라고요. 그때 천장이 내려앉았어요. 제가
I don't trust you for a second, boy. Mostly because we saw the
깔릴
Dawn.
일은 없었을
We got the Dawn, and we saw the Dawn trailer, and it uses the same thing as you were using. So you're not fooling anyone, buddy.
뭐 다행이라고 할지는 모르겠지만 깔리지 않았다면
There, he killed a lot of people.
생존자들은
Yeah,
들어왔을 수
they got that
있어.
horrible spiral
진입장도
weapon on
습격해서
some people's chest.
적지 않은 인원들이 죽었거든.
그 사이에 그런 일이
유감이라는 말밖에는
I written four
해줄 수
words to
있는 것이
give.
없구려.
혹시 더 발견된 생존자는
Still
있습니까?
trying to figure out what ego is he using. If he's using one at all.
스물 남짓 있어. 다행히 팀장을 포함하여 남은 인원들이 모여 있었지.
20? That's counting us? I don't remember 20. I remember Ezra, Moses, the three doofus from Hohenheim and himself. Who else survived?
다행이군요.
It's relief.
그대는
Since you
괜찮은
were aware
것이오.
of square market new come for comparison may sort of cause the face
마깁사한
of such
회사에서
crisis.
이런 일이 벌어졌는데 제법 강건하구려.
이런 상황에 대한
Get trained
교육도
for
받았기
situations like
때문에
this.
각오는 하고 있었습니다.
From day one.
설마 입사하자마자 이런 일이 생길 줄은 몰랐지만.
I'd love to see one of the characters from my campaign go to this training because he was supposed to work for a wing or get a higher education. And then the first training is like emergency. What happens if a syndicate breaks down our door and starts killing us?
대단한 걸. 아무리 그래도 신입이
당신들은 어디로 가던 중이셨습니까?
우린 승강기 찾고 있었어. 대충 이 방향인 것 같긴 한데 확신은 없어서 말이지.
승강기 제가
No.
어디 있는지 알고 있어요. 같이 가도 될까요? 앞장서라.
Now, I'm not convinced. I remain unconvinced. Even if Ryoshu is, saying lead the way, because Ryoshu played along that guy from La Mancha Land, what's his face? Forgot now. It's a fixer cowardly was planning on backstabbing us, and she played along until she cut off his hands because she wanted to see the depth of his cowardice or something like that. So I still don't buy it. Oh. These components.
무전기에서 뭐라고 하는데 동료분들의 소리인가요?
The call's breaking up.
아무래도 무전기 전파 반경.
Yeah, I wonder. We left them with the middle.
나머지 인원들은 잘하고 있으려나?
저도 동료들의 소식을 들을 수 있으면 좋으련만요.
동감입니다.
The true LCE researcher sighed anxiously as we hurried in the elevator's direction. Chapter over. Next. Thank you. New hires fight. More Picatulas. More chance to practice the Ryoshu combo. Yep. There's not much to do here. I'm not gonna. Should I use an announcer? I don't think I want to use an announcer. Yeah, I don't want to use an announcer. Go fight. Go fight, my sinners. Kill them. Kill them all. Ah, straight into fight. Got it. Here we go. So, again, we want to inflict as much gaze as possible. So we're going to be using the skill Chu on Chu enemies separately. Now, how do I make the funny combo? Let me take a look at your skill. Is there more skills to that? No. 7 torn memory. And torn memory disappears? No. Plus lose memory. After attack, lose them all. You've lost all torn memory by skill. Huge range speed on yourself. How do I do your funny attack, funny man? Is it a passive from you? Ah, there we go. Before using the skill, if Ncorp Ego Contemporary has Contempt of the Gaze and can use her base skills, they shall fire anytime. How do I get that? It's a flash concept of this unit's skill about 20. Got it. Or we can do the 7 stacks of gaze. You're countering me. I'm not gonna attack you. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. Stab it. And inflicts true. We need 7. 7 to do the big attack, and then to do the I shall fire anytime. Forgot to do something. Yeah, that's better. Tango Cleaver. So I made one character in my tabletop campaign that uses a skill called Loaded Salvo, which allows him to use bullets to power up his melee attack. But I never got to use it because in that particular fight, my players ran away. Does it consume all the gaze? Because we have 5 gaze right now. With 3 gaze, trigger tremor, then reduce damage tremor, and no, it doesn't consume gaze. Here we go. And good. Oh. Come on, Yisang. Oh, we still got to shoot. Now, there should be enough gaze now that I can use her funny skill. Very nice. I'm starting to like this dual combo. Might I have make away with the other 2? It's essentially a tremor team. I didn't expect Ryoshu's Canto to be a tremor team one, but here we are. So this to kill that one, kill this one as well. This is a bigger attack, and go. Very nice. Very nice. Got the combo attacks going off. I might want to run this as duel rather than everyone together because it gets more combos out of this way. Now let's see if it worked. The game froze for a second, and where is the buff? Where's the buff? If this unit does not have gaze and a limited gaze on all enemies, or once per turn, this use has contemporary gaze, final power +1. Okay. Didn't work. Probably didn't have enough gaze on enemies. We shall do it again. We should simply do it again. Go.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Rightful crush.
분홍투성이가 되어
Very nice.
자세가 모르는
Follow-up attack.
자비의 감사도.
I don't know how his follow-up attack mechanics work, but I have used it in a team with a full stop. Captain Ishmael and I think Lord Lu was there too. Because you know, you don't get to play anymore, you just get to watch. Alright, why are you buffed? We have Contempt, 1 Gaze. I see. 1 here, then here, and then here. Should kill it. I want you to kill it too. Go kill it.
얻어볼 테니까.
Easy combat spot. I could win rate through these combats pretty easy, but I want to learn these characters because mostly when I'm running a mirror dungeon, I am running a team I like to use, like the Kurokomo clan. I like to use Blade Lineage. Of course, I like to use Blade Lineage. Heishos are also a lot of fun, but they're very overpowered. I like to run Solo Merceau, Son of Merceau, because he's very powerful and his animations are a joy to watch. What other teams do I like to play? The full stop team with the rest of the goobers here to help is also very good. So 4, 7, we have enough. Also, Yuseng has not used his super special move once. He's only getting skill once.
얻어볼 테니까.
So, Ryoshu will have to carry this team then.
경외감 속에 숨어.
자세가 모르는
Follow up.
자비의 감사도.
No, he's not gonna kill with just execution.
투성이군.
Nope, he did.
빈틈투성이군.
Very good job. Very good job, Gregor. Let's try if it's another Pecathlon fight, I'm gonna run Ryoshu and Yiseng duo rather than the full team.
경외라.
Thank you,
혹은
Ryoshu.
괄목하든.
Very nice. And now
평범과
it's audience.
비범은
It is
이렇구나.
dialogue
큰 차이를
time.
보이지.
It is time for lore. It is time for story. Here we go. There's Dawn.
자, 부품은 이걸로 충분할 것이야.
무전기 소리가
It's getting harder to make out.
점점 흐릿해지는군.
그럴 수밖에. 통신 범위가 점점 멀어지고 있으니까.
Consider how far the distance between the teams have grown.
그리고
But, yeah.
이 구역의 생존자들은
Oh yeah, once again, if the audio mixing is wonky again, please let me know. I am trying to improve. I feel really beating myself over this because it's twice I did this mistake now, and like I said, I really wanted to do it, and I kind of bumbled with the second part of Canto 9 here, but the second part of the first part of Canto 9, the stream was horrid. For some reason, my microphone is a positive 20 decibels extra, but regardless. And again, my connection is faulty, so if the stream quality goes up and down, it's beyond my control. Let's focus on the story.
그 역시도 그럴 수밖에. 시체의 형태만 봐도 알 수 있겠네.
지금 상황에서 저들을 도울 수 있는 수는 없을 것이라고 파우스트도 생각합니다.
The Faust Court has decided that you will not get any aid from us.
그렇겠지. 상심은 그대가 클 텐데 미안하네.
이제 통제실로 돌아가면
Go away,
되겠네요.
no one wants you here.
그래.
Why is he moving?
지나치면 되겠지. 조숙은 산만하게 돌아다니며 의아하다는 듯이 머리를 긁는 건 연구소에서 금지된 행동이라니.
Why is he moving?
덧붙이자면 그렇게 인상을 쓰고 고개를 기울이거나 화면을 보고 어? 라고 말하는 것도 금지되어 있답니다.
아니, 느낌이 안 좋아. 분위기도 쎄하고. 야, 그대로 멈춰. 밖으로 나가지 마.
Yeah, he has instincts going on for him.
뭔가 있어.
Ooh. I'll take a closer look at you, boy. Ah, that's the guy from the trailer. He got all his organs. He replaced all his skin. I see.
아니, 좀 더 혈관을 확장시켜서. 그래, 이래야 좀 더 낫겠네. 진짜네요. 이대로 곧바로 나갔다간 바로
이때까지 상황을 미뤄봤을 때 약지 측을 담당하는
Distorted.
뭐야 소리를? 그때는 뒤틀림을 패는 거였고, 아니 패는 게 아니라, 아이씨 아무튼.
전시된 신체들이 남아있는 흔적을 봤을 때 저자와 맞붙어서 이길 가능성은 낮을 것입니다. 파우스트는 할 수도 없는 상태이기 때문에 이 시점의 전투는 무의미한 소모전일 뿐일 터.
I'm sure he has heard none of that.
적에 대한 정보조차 미비한 지금 만에 하나 저희가 손쓸 수 없을 정도의 치명상을 입게 된다면
리사나리가 돌아왔을 때 차디차게 식어가는 싱클레어군을 볼 수도 있다는 소리인 건가?
Creature.
차디찬 돈키호테 씨도 함께일 수 있는 거고요.
팀장님, 저자가 이쪽 복도를 계속 상주하면
곤란하건. 통제실에 가려면 마주칠 확률이 높겠어.
너 그 망가진
That
설비인가 뭔가
knackered
고치는데
device or
얼마나
whatever it
걸리냐?
is.
이 공격은 사보타주에 가까우니 평범한 고장 수리 같은 게 아니라 하나씩 풀어내며 고쳐야 할 걸세. 파손 정도를 눈으로 보기 전까지 확답할 수는
In
없네만
the best case scenario, I don't
손상이
expect
적어도
repairs to be
빨리
done in short
마무리되진
order.
않겠지.
Martin,
진짜.
It's a nightmare for
표준 내용을 따르지
maintenance.
않는 에너지 분배기는
Who's
유지 보수가
Martin
어렵다고
again? Is
내가
that the
몇
guy
번을
with
말하지
the
않았나.
fairy lantern?
Oh.
Yep, that's him.
연구소의 이 구역 설계는 팀장님이 짜셨어요.
보고서 마감 기한이 일주일가량 남았을 때였나 보군. 아마도 주어진 시간 안에 할 수 있는
House is gonna
최선을
have fun with that.
시간을 끌거나
Bit of time or lure him away.
대여섯가지 정도의 방법이
5 or 6
떠오르는
possible options, though. If I were to
그중 하나를
recommend
제안하자면
one,
저자의 신발을 벗기는 거라네.
we have her take off her shoes.
뭐? 너 그때 그 난리를
We're
겪었으면서
using
그런
Dawn
말이
as a pit
나오냐?
bull now, I see. We're just go, Princess Dawn, chew off that guy.
너희는 인격을 사용하지 못하고
It is the only way to compare
지금
my
내가
ego gear and
착용한
its chance of
발고
hitting or killing that man.
약지의 마에스트로로 추정되는 저자를 제압하거나 죽일 다른 방도가 없지 않나.
필요하다면 본인이
What are we gonna do? We're gonna just like pop it off her feet and just toss her into the corridor and let her have fun.
돈키호테 씨? 난 반대다. 지금보다 더한 상황도 있었어. 그때마다 그 냄새나는 신발 벗길 생각을 안 한 건 아니지만 그러면 안 되는 거잖냐.
Heathcliff is very considerate after he cooled down after the events of his Canto. I really like the character progression here. It's not like he's no longer mad or furious, but he cooled down, you know, hardened.
누누이 말했지만 로신한테는
It has a self-cleaning function.
발동하고 있다고. 아니,
Like, it's a magical blood horseshoe. Blood horse transformed into a shoe, not a horseshoe.
활기로서의 힘에 의지하는 건 내키지 않지만 어쩔 수 없지 않겠는가. 그리고 믿고 있다네. 그대들이 다시 나를 되돌려줄 것이라는 걸.
파우스트 역시 히스클리프 씨의 의견에 동의합니다.
Rejected.
돈키호테 씨가 신발을 벗는 계획은
The
기각.
Faust Court has spoken.
여러 이유가 있지만 무엇보다도
Don Quixote must not dismount from Rocinante.
로신한테에서 내려서는 안 됩니다.
그걸로는 불가능하다고 생각하는 건가? 검진 결과 저자가 보인 전투 수행 능력을 생각하면
아니요. 돈키호테 씨가 신발을 벗고 지금의 사태를 해결하는 것은
However,
허황된 이야기가 아닙니다. 그 흐름은
be a choice that this is from
단테
Dante
씨가
to
가려는
the
황금가지를
General.
되찾는
Here
여정에서
to entertain her
멀어지는
success, and the
선택이
Quixote show must take place as a
설령
result of the
신발을
manager's
벗더라도
decision.
그 선택은
You're calling the shots.
관리자에 의해
We are the manager,
이루어져야
after
합니다.
all.
잠시만요.
It's happening too fast. You really got to start elaborating on stuff. No, she does.
단적인 예를 들자면 제어되지 않은 돈키호테 씨가
Fingers of blood bags
충동을
are
이기지
abandoned.
못하고 무차별적으로 권속을 만들고 피주머니를 늘린 경우 관리자님이 시계를
There is a
몇
possibility
번이고
that she'll be
걷어맞으셔도
able to her current self no matter how many times
지금의
that the
돈키호테
clock is
씨로 돌아올
rewound.
수 없을 가능성이 있습니다. 수감자가
Sinner cannot be
관리자의
restored by an energy
능력으로도
power. It is
복구되지
a
않는다는
tantamount to
것은
failing to retrieve the bone balls in this
즉,
world.
이번
Ooh,
세계에서의
little slip here.
환경까지를 모으지
Such a outcome
못하고
will prove a decisive failure on my
실패한
part in
것과
proving that.
알겠네.
I understand. Rejected it is. Let's move on to the
이해했네.
next agenda.
다음만으로는
A little slip there. So we are on the perfect timeline here, the perfect word to get the golden bow. That's why the Faust cord is helping us.
괜찮은 겐가? 저자를 이길 마땅한 방법이 없는 상황에서
And apparently having the 12 sinners be themselves is very important for collecting all the bows. It's the flow again. That's a little bit to chew on here. I'll consider that in the future.
상황을 타개하기 위한 내연일 뿐이었지.
Frankly, I wasn't too eager myself to
애초에
use the gun.
통제되지 않은 환경에서 확률 노름을
beyond
하는
our
건
control.
발갑지도 않았다네.
뭘 하든 빨리빨리 해.
저
뾰족구도 잠깐 사라지긴 했는데.
Body shoes wanker. Thank you, Heathcliff. You're one of my favorite sinners. But only because you have the Kurokumo ID.
자네들이 마튼을 도와 설비 수리를 마치는 걸세. 이 충격진의 에고 장비의 감염도를 끌어올리면 심장이 멈추도록 한동안은 움직일 수 있지.
You can just do that?
전투를 몇 번 치러서 상태가 좋은 건 아니지만 운이 좋다면 고압전류로 기절시키는 것도 노려볼 수 있지 않겠나.
살면서 싸움 한 번에 해봤을까 싶으면
Dogs again. I apologize.
에고 장비를 입은 자와 싸워본 적이 있지 않나?
This gear can make up for a lack of
전투
combat
경험이
experience. Yes, that's
적었어도 이
right.
장비를
If
입으면
you didn't know, Lobotomy Corporation Ego Gear and Ego Gear in general, it was initially produced in Lobotomy Corporation because they created abnormalities. Not created, and there was some natural. It's a long story, but TL there. Yeah. What are these dogs barking about? I thought I locked them outside. I guess I was wrong. At some point, I'll go check, put them outside. Again, apologies. Ego Gear, right. Ego Gear, once you equip it, assuming you have good enough stats to wear it, they implant memories into you. They guide you to how to fight good with it, fight better. So you wear Ego Gear and it whispers into your mind, it controls your limbs, gives you the physical attunement, like muscle memory, to actually wield the Ego Gear you're using, both armor and weapon. It's very nice. It's something unreal. Problem is, much like the abnormalities are subject to the Clive of the Terran field, so were the Ego Gear, and using Ego Gear that you were not approved to use with not enough stats will cause corrosion, which is the Ego Gear trying to eat you. My dogs are going at it. Right, where was I? Ego Gear. Let's hear what he has to say.
됐어. 그냥 우리가 시간을 끈다. 죽더라도 시계가 여길 봐줄
Come
테니까.
back here sooner or later. They can
그럼
bring us back.
살아나겠지.
Even if we pop our clogs. Kind of those horrific exhibits, right?
전
I wouldn't count on it.
작품이라고 불리는 모습처럼 되어도
But then again, I don't think me turning to artwork would interfere with Dante's ability.
네. 물론 그 과정에서 동반될 당사자와
for
단테
both the
씨의
individuals
고통은
concerned and Dante, and preferably
평소를
avoid such
아득히
development.
뛰어넘는 정도일 뿐
Yeah.
자네들 내가 장비만 제대로 갖춰 입으면 어떤 화력이 나오는지를 모르나 본데
And enter. Well, you may be
모르는 채로
informed.
두는 편이 나을 수도 있겠군.
너도 따라올 거냐? 저거 같이 안 고치고?
누가 설계했는지 모르겠지만 이런 엉성한 장비 설비를 수리하는 것에 천재인 제가 나서는 건
그렇다는군.
So it says the card is the second
첨언하자면
rate, was the best design of
엉성한 게 아니라 주어진 시간 내 최선의
the
설계였다면
optimal design
그러니까
managed at the
그때는
moment.
최고의
It's very good with
설계였다는
words,
것이지.
and that is correct. That's how you should do things to justify. Someone says your work is shit, you give them that kind of response back. Because sometimes we're constrained by time and constrained by resources or knowledge, so it was the best you could do at the time. Does
부탁하겠네.
this matter to you? Then let us meet again in
지난번처럼
some form as we did in
무사하게
last misadventure.
싱클레어군 괜찮은 겐가?
영 안 될 것 같으면 일단 우리가 먼저 시간 끌 테니까.
아니요. 언제까지 가야 할 곳도
You're gonna actually do
뭉치
something,
방황만-
Sinclair, or you're gonna be annoying.
방황만
Oh, we got animations now. They move. That's a good development. They actually move now. They don't. They. Oh yeah, I remember the first part. The sprites were clashing because it was the silliest thing. It looked like a paper doll. Not bad.
미학의 극치를 쌓은 전시장은 따로 초대장을 뿌리지 않아도 자연스럽게 관객들이 몰려오는 법이죠.
야, 고작 이딴 거나 보려고 우리가 온 거라고 생각하냐? 내가 뭐 이런 거 보는 눈은 없지만 태어나서 본 전시 중 제일 최악이야.
Yeah, piss him off will do wonders.
그렇다면 어리석고 어리신 우리 관객들께 제가 직접
Interesting blood sword you got.
해드려야겠군요. 요시히데에게 알려주었던 것처럼 키치부터 아방가르드까지
Avant-garde.
고깃덩이마다 예술 사조를 새겨 직접
Every chunk of meat.
마이스트로가 해설하는 전시회라니
You ought to feel honored. Really.
영광으로 여기셔도 좋겠죠.
Oh boy. Reminds me of Tsmisi. It's very clear that the director has at least seen something from World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, and this guy is very, very Tsmisi. We had examples of that back in the Warp Train as well, with Cassetti doing some arts and crafts with people. Hide and seek. More story. I like the story time. Ah, there she is, and she slides.
아 진짜 이상하게 이럴래? 우리 아빠가 집회 끝내고 올 때 맞춰서 나도 같이 끝내고 싶었단 말이야. 그리고 나 숨바꼭질 오랜만에 해서 재밌긴 했는데 슬슬 질려.
따라붙은 아비라는 자는
Nurse Father
어떻게
too.
따돌린 것 같긴 한데 저자가 혼자 여기까지 쫓아온 것 같네요. 아까 작전 회의 때 말해주신 그 공방 때 해고는
Yeah,
하신가요?
why can't you use your thingamabobber, Moses?
시간이 걸리는 거.
Need some time.
그래서 우리가 시간을 좀 벌긴 해야 하는 거지.
Actual collection.
아까 보여준 내 공방 무기 콜렉션 어때? 큰맘 먹고 빌려줄 테니까.
Oh yeah, she's a
그걸로 좀 싸워보면
weapons
어때?
nerd.
그런 다루기 어려운
Too
종류들만
tricky to
마련한
be used for
것도
weapons. You're certainly a talent for
능력이라면
practicality.
수집적인 측면에서는 대단하단 말할 수는 있어도
Efficiency, effectiveness, better
그
with bare
공방
hands.
무기들은 제대로 다루기를 기대하는 것보다는
나도 오늘 이런 난장판이 날 줄 알았겠냐고. AC 팀도 만난다니까 좀 자랑 좀 하겠다고. 특이하고 구하기 어려운 것만 잔뜩.
I guess there must be a market for that. It's just like gun collectors collect really bad guns, like the Zip 22. You know, the gun that shoots back at you, and it's so bad that it bankrupted a company. Yeah. So I guess there must be a collection. I might want to write that down as something I can use in my tabletop. So, shitty workshop weapons collections. And creators, maybe? I'll write that down and then probably maybe use it on my campaign someday. Which, by the way, I will stream it at some point here. I'm gonna prepare a nice overlay or borrow it from someone, set up all the avatars, and since it's a campaign in progress, it'll be kind of in the middle of it, but I kind of want to stream it, and it would be nice to have a record of it.
저 검은 어떤 검인가?
What sort of sword is it?
응? 저거?
Mess Workshop
저건
Broadsword.
메스틸 공방에서 만든 브로드소드인데.
Name.
써본 적 있어?
Mess Workshop Broadsword.
아니, 공방의 물건을 가져 쓰기엔 그리
I
녹록지
am merely
않았던
asking for I am in need of aught to replace my broken
단순히
wando.
방금의
I knew
공방에서
it! There was a
한도가
specific
부서져
name
대체할
to
것이
the straight
필요할
swords
뿐이야.
the blade lineage use. They are not samurais. They do not use katanas. They are Korean swordsmen.
빌려주는 건
Let's have
괜찮은데.
to handle C compared to
저거
Atlas
다루기
Workshop.
쉽진 않을 거야.
Atlas Workshop. I forgot about
메스틸 공방이란 무슨
Roland's
말이지?
weapons.
알라스 공방이랑
I back? I think I am. Now I'm. And it's connected again. No, the connection is just shitty. It should be looking very pixelated right now. Or not, I am quite confident in the art of Swiftblade.
제법 자신이 있으니 설령 두 팔이
South
뜯겨나가는
must
한이
never loosen her
있더라도
grip on the blade, though her arms,
살수는
very arms may be torn apart.
칼을
Torn
쥐어야만
away.
하는 법이요. 알았어.
Okay.
전력 보충이라고 하기도 좀 그렇네요.
No, that isn't
반대님은
humorous, but how
없지만
about we step up
저희도
ourselves?
직접
Don't
나서는 건
do
어떨까요?
that.
관리자님과 함께한 덕에 신체 능력은 점차 돌아오고 있지만 기량만큼은 완전히
Yeah, you were
돌아오질
kind of a big
않다고.
shot. You were like second or third place.
맞다. 황금가지 쪽은 아직이래?
답신이 없군 젠장. 영 믿음직스럽지 못한 자들을 관리자님께 맡기다 보니 결국 우려했던 일이.
뭐 그냥 무전이 잘 안 되는 걸 수도 있잖아. 너무
Every
그러지 마.
optimist.
아, 유치한 거 어울려주는 것도 진리네. 멋대로 술래나 시키고 말이야. 딱 10초만 세줄게. 알았지? 190 찾는다. 이제 어떡하지? 아까처럼 뒤틀림이나 환상체에게 유인하는 방법이 제일 낫지 않겠어요?
A few hours ago. Ooh, look at this dude. He looks cool as hell. I mean, he's clearly possessed by something, but he looks cool as hell. Oh, there he is. More middle music for our pleasure. Look at that sword. It looks. There's a guy I follow on Twitter that makes a bunch of cool-looking cyberpunk katanas out of carbon fiber and other materials. It looks sick. It looks just like that.
오, 아빠. 아직 다 끝난 거 아니었어? 날 위해 남겨둔
Oh, that's
거야.
precious.
어라? 저건 아까 아빠가 다 박살낸 애들인데? 아, 혹시 각성 같은 건가? TV에서 본 적 있어.
It's a shame I'm probably gonna have to kill them all, but so adorable.
그런 거면 뭐 한 방에.
신경증, 히스테리. 뒤틀린 고통은 전기의 형상으로 나타나곤 하지.
From electricity.
벼락인간.
The human thunderbolt. I thought it
시간을
was sufficient to buy
끌어주기엔
us some time.
충분한 패라 생각했는데.
시체들이 저절로 움직이는 게 아니군. 딸내미, 저거 보이나?
Once again, just this dialogue here proves that the middle is the best of the fingers you can join, assuming you survive.
어떤 거?
그래, 안 보여? 아이고, 요 시대 따라가려면 더 노력해야겠구만. 눈 크게 뜨고 잘 봐봐. 보랏빛으로 번쩍번쩍하는 거. 저놈
보이는 대로 짐승 같은 감각이군.
모제스 씨, 테러 확보 끝났어요.
그러면
팀장님!
꼬질꼬질하게 입고 다니는 녀석치곤 센스가 좋은데 이걸 막네.
Very nice.
미리 형세를 살피고 있기를 잘했네. 여파가 강했는데 아쉽게서
I'm surprised she's actually that competent.
덕분에 무사하군. 부축할 테니 지혈을 멈추지 말도록.
속히 후퇴하지.
야! 너희 어디가?
The human thunderbolt.
이것들은 아직도 들러붙네. 저 빠직거리는 놈부터 잡아 죽여야 끝나겠는데. 날 먼저 쫓아가도 돼.
아싸, 진짜지? 내가 먼저 처리해도 괜찮은 거지?
아이 그럼 아빠는 이거 좀 치우고 가야 해.
I love the middle. They're the best finger.
어디 보자. 딸내미 손 다쳤으니 장보기 좀 해서. 거미집 특별조항 1조 12항 전체를 적용하고 뭐냐 너희?
Oh yeah, that's something.
폰 훔친 놈의 일당이었냐? 아, 그것 때문에 리카르도 녀석이 한동안
Now,
어떤
here's something here
머리꼴을
interesting about the
하고
Book of Vengeance that was revealed in some of the,
가슴이 미어졌는데.
the lore behind the Middle IDs is that they are all connected. It's like a Wi-Fi book. All the grudges are there.
식구끼리 원한도 갚아줄 겸 딸내미 손에 상처난 거 벌도 줄 겸 즉결 처형이다.
Although it seems like they always reach that conclusion. Back to the present.
후템에서 보았던 격리 해제된 것들 그리고 여기저기 남아있던 탈출한 것들의 흔적들을 생각했을 때 아니 더 남을 수가 있나?
It's interesting that they designed Moses with butt fangs. If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to elaborate, but her sprite has butt fangs.
환상체에 대한 정보보다는 직접 해결해왔던 그리고 직접
now there's
LC에
another option
전달했던
for us at the
뒤틀림을
moment.
이어갈 수 있었다면 좋았겠지만 이곳에는 그것들이 없으니 그렇다면
But in mind, we're
남은
essentially
한
down to
가지
one option. The
선택지로
current
구상할 수
plan.
있는 작전은 이것뿐이다. 공허한 손짓
Hollow beckoning, nostalgia, and
향수와
constriction,
올가매,
then absorption.
그리고 급소. 그래. 새하얀 몸을
Minds never leaves
새빨갛게
their hold
물들
into its pure white body
때까지
of
덩굴을
stained blood.
놓치지 않을
Not the cotton plant again.
먹음은 목화를 조우시킨다.
Not the cotton plant again. Now, for those who don't know, White Gossipion is a ego gift you can get on the Mirror Dungeon, and it's quite good now. It used to be very bad before, and you couldn't refuse it. It unstaggered enemies. Shock Centipede. Do I get to use people? I get. Let's try the duel. If I fail, I'll try again. That's like...
눈 멀지 않게 조심하도록.
Oh, we're gonna fight the Shock Centipede directly?
저건
An abnormality Shock Centipede, was it? It is?
기존에 던전과 굴절 철도에서 자주 목격한 개체입니다, 관리자님.
Which means we already know how to defeat it.
저것의 대응 방식은 비슷할지 모르나 방심을 해서는 안 돼요.
Oh yeah, they all get new effects now. Maybe coming with duels was a mistake.
이 부서의 상태가 정상적인 상황에서
May fail to function reliably.
정상적으로 기능하지 않을 가능성이 있으니
주위에서
So we gotta stay sharp in the
싸워야겠지.
fight. I guess. Alright, get
알았다고.
behind me. Okay.
아, 소라씨 라비씨는 내 뒤로.
Alright, new Shock Centipede. The already annoying abnormality gets even more annoying. Let's check it out. It coils up. And take a look at you. Passives. The 5 turn can shoot equal to the 8 head's HP. Nothing new here. The head gains shield by its current HP. The head part has shield, gain 10 self-powered next turn. Pretty easy. So, I don't think we can break through the shield with just what we have here. We're gonna try it anyway. I'll go first.
나선 이번엔 이놈인가? 나도 거들지.
Yeah, we definitely can't break it. Maybe if I had the 4 dudes, but we don't. So this was a waste of my skill trees. Terrible damage. We wasted our skill trees here. Favored, neutral, neutral, and struggle. Should we use an eagle right off the bat? No. It's a centipede. If I die, I'll bring a proper team. Ow. Ow. He's paralyzed. Whatever you want. That's all that matters. As long as we get our sanity up, we can deal with it how many turns we need it. I'm not going for EX lengths here. Nice. Oh, it became red coins. So he can't avoid the AoE now, he just does it. But it deals no damage. Very good. That's 9. And still got 1. go, here we go. Here we go, and here we go. Yep, no, you can't target that. Oops. Fight, my sinners. Fight and win for me. Very nice. Ah, Yusang, you have failed me for the last time. You have failed me again for the last time.
시선에 눈이 멀지 않도록.
Let's see. Wait, why can't I use your wombo combo yet? Let's see. Come on. Target reduces fires KO gain the following effects. Okay, it has to be Yusang's power. Got it. Let's see if it works. Very nice. Like the sound effect of that attack. The metal scratching, metal bending.
이번엔 놈인가? 나도
Didn't work. Maybe she didn't have the buff. That's why. This ain't gonna work. Who you're targeting? You're targeting Yusang. Why is Ryoshu so slow this turn? Oh, she got binded. Ah, that's not good. She got bound, not binded, but I like to call it binded anyway. We have an opposed attack that we can use to do extra damage.
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
Punch true. Wrapping coil. Staggered, but he did his part. And that's what's important. Gotta be careful with those red coins. I'm introducing my team that can use the red coins. Well, not the team I like using the red coins. We have red coins out of the wazoo now. Electric discharge. It's all dominating, but I want a bigger number. Inflicts paralysis, and electric discharge. Got it. Right, do it.
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
Nice. Very good, Ryoshu. So I'll figure out how to do that. I gotta figure out how to do that. Do you have a skill tree coming? I don't think you have. Ah, we can do the wombo combo. Now, is this going to be a subtle foreshadowing to what's going to happen to Hohenheim, seeing as we're beating the snot of Shock Centipede right now? 14 days. Save your skill. Skill tree is coming up. Okay, it's on combat starting. Once per turn. So we don't want to use it now, I think. Let's see what happens. There's an opposed attack coming through, isn't it? Yeah, and she's too slow to parry it. So we're gonna have to parry with that. And deal with it one here. Yeah, base final power plus 10. I'm gonna figure out how to use her wombo combo someday, but not today. Let's let the comedy duo fight. Ooh, that dealt too much damage. Alright, she recovered. She's better now. Because of her passive, she cannot be staggered. Oh, she bleeds now? Oh, I think they always apply bleed, I just never noticed it. It's kind of a jobber. Alright, the centipede shall now become immortal. And we did pull off the wombo combo. Unnecessary, but it's very nice to see. Keep punishing that centipede. And now we have to deal with 20 stacks of self-charge. Thankfully, it's quite easy to deal with them, but why are they all hopeless now? Because it probably got buffs off of the wazoo. Let's take a look. One death, all skills are cancelled return, gain 10 self-charge when the effective activates. Oh, it's now strong. Very strong. It's all hopeless. Why is it all hopeless? Jeez. We can't do anything to stop it. We can ego attack it, I guess, to prevent a death. Ryoshu, can you die? Yeah, I think they're gonna get wiped here. Because now it's dealing so much damage. As it deals 100% damage. I see. So this is a thing of reading now. So, where is it? Electric discharge. Where's Wriggling Tail? There we go. We're attacking with at least HP. Target has paralyzed, deal 50% more damage. Target uses a defense skill, deal 100% damage. Jeez. Deals less damage, so we gotta block. We are block maxing now. Good thing that Ryoshu is quite tanky with that skin of hers. Idea of hers. Right, deals basically no damage. We just gotta tank it. We just gotta tank it. We just gotta fug it out. Opposed. No need to use that up gain. Apologies for the dogs. I'll go deal with them during the break. It's been an hour and a half now. But it'll be fine. Come on. Exhaust yourself already. There we go. Was that under 10 rounds? I don't know. I'll bring back a full team to deal with it and actually play around its gimmick, which is, you know, bleed, kill it before it can generate too much charge. Action holding steady. That was not an EX clear. EX clear requires 10 turns. Oh, wow. Shock Centipede Chew? Oh, didn't make it click that. Yep. Let's deploy the full Goober team. Alright. Why is it Shock Centipede Chew if there's no Shock Centipede? I should have gone with a duel, but here we are. It's just an unfocused encounter. It's gonna be easy.
기가 튀고.
Such a good sound effect. There's no need to reload. I just realized I used the defense skill on that guy that reloads. That was a waste. Oh, I guess he's already using Savage Tiger Slayer. Well, but he's gonna get staggered from that, I'm sure. Unless his stagger is first, which I don't think will be the case. And a funny little spider? No stagger. This thing, however, it's different things altogether. It's normal to pierce. Here comes the funny spider. Boom. No stagger because it didn't trigger a tremor for some reason. Ah, impossible clash. Not doing too well here. Dagger's layer once again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 gazes and 1 contempt. We can't use the wombo combo, but I should. Ah, he lost a clash. That's unusual. Here comes the funny spider. Boom! That's a tremor burst. True staggers. Don't like that. But Ryoshu can deal with it. And we got 7. We can do the big attack. Very large attack. Very nice. Reinforcements? Reinforcements. Turn 5 of 8 enemies. We don't have gaze and we don't have contempt. What a shame. Love that attack. It's a shame because when I played against Leihang, the original, I never got to see it because I killed him before he could use it. And I was very confused when I went to social media and people were complaining about it. Or just, making jokes about it. I think I posted that video on this channel before, but I'm not entirely sure. They want to sever something, and they all projecting that onto their children. Possible speculation. Ryoshu currently has no gaze. Yeah, just kill him. Just kill him. They're not worth that much to go wombo combo on them. There's no need for effort for fodder enemies. Whatever works, works. Stagger? No stagger. This Ryoshu gets hit. Ah? I think that was just enough to trigger the effect. Yes, he just needed one more contempt. I love that this thing has to get that close to shoot it. One more time.
마침내 깊은 수면에
Very nice.
빠지시니까.
Don't know if it was an EX, but I will clear the EXs on my time to get that little extra lunacy that we all love. It all go into Wopergis night.
경외라 혹은
Very
괄목하든
good. Oh, it was enough. Decontract.
평범과
Let's
비범은
see.
이렇게나 큰 차이를
Lore
보이지.
time. History times. Still no signal.
에이씨. 다들 어떻게 돌아가고 있는지.
Want to see the
별일 없을
worst? The
거야.
news is good news, right?
무소식이 희소식이 뭐니까.
알리사 양도 계속 신경이 쓰이는구려.
No, she's dead.
나순이
She's
더
100%
깊이 박히기
dead.
전에 얼른 해결 방법을 찾을 수 있으면 좋으련만.
나선
Oh.
그 공방에서 만든 무기 말이죠.
How do you know
비밀번호가
that,
있어야지만
kiddo?
풀 수 있는 거요.
그렇소.
원리야 알고 있지만 비밀번호는 그걸 꽂은 분만 알 텐데요. 하지만 저도 최선을 다해서 알아볼게요.
이거 고마운 걸. 그런데 이 소라 씨는 공방 장비에 관심이 많은가 봐.
네, 아주 오래전부터 그랬어요. 그래서 제가 이곳에 올 수 있었나 봐요.
그러면 LC가 아니라 L.
Shouldn't be an L.
어이 신입.
네?
시야에 걸리적거리는군. 뒤쪽으로 빠져.
실례했습니다.
At Ryoshu's brusque order, Ravi shrank back awkwardly, his expression turning a little abashed. Normally, Gregor and Yiseng would have given Ryoshu a verbal nudge or two for being so rude to someone we just met, but as things were, they simply watched on as Ravi stepped back and casually moved forward to fill his spot.
그럼 그 소라 씨는 나랑 공방 제품 얘기 좀 하면서 가자고. 이게 우리가 이 공방에 대해서는 모르는 게 많거든.
I like that.
진짜요? 네, 저 이야기하는 거 좋아해요.
이야기라면 저도 좋아합니다만.
라비군이라 했던가.
Novel
그대도
technologies of a
연구자라는
scholar
성적에
disposition.
걸맞게
Welcome back,
새로운
Jettingson.
기술에 관심이 더
Nice to see you
많아
here
보이는 것
again.
같소만.
Very nice.
그대는 나와 우리 관리자와 잠깐 담소를 나누시게나.
What the hell are you talking about, Jet? Come on.
왜죠?
But why? But why?
오, 단테도 동의한다니 기쁘군. 자, 우리 셋이라면 심도 깊은
I really like how they're leading them by the nose here. I found myself suddenly swept into Yiseng's somewhat awkward and hastily improvised academic symposium, trailing a pace behind Gregor and Sora.
다들 이렇게 저에게 친절하게
We're gonna murder your ass.
감사해요.
You're dead, kid.
저는 친절한 사람들이 좋아요. 제 동료들은 그렇지 않거든요.
에헤이. 아무리 그래도 무사생활한 연구원을 모시게 돼야겠어. 뭐 답변을 좀 말아먹은 것도 아닌데 중간은 간 거지.
That's true enough. Gregor words brought me back to all the plans we'd messed up. Saw this clan more precisely and left a tinge of regret in my mind.
이분이 당신들의
Must be your
리더신가
leader.
봐요.
보는 눈이 없군.
You're bad at reading people. Are you saying I'm not a leader material?
단순
Aw, we are the Limb
그
family.
이상의 존재라는 거다.
I couldn't really imagine Ryoshu meant what she said, but I nodded anyway.
역시 단테 씨가 리더신 것 같았어요.
Leader should be someone that can't quite read,
무슨 생각을
yes.
하고 있는지 모르는 사람이 맡은 편이 좋다고 생각하거든요. 종잡을 수 없는 편이
Leader's got that mysterious aura.
멋있잖아요.
Is it?
쑥스러워해.
That's actually
저도
why this underdrawing
모습이
appears
멋있어서
in an
여기에
fixer office,
합류하기로
but I guess you could say I
결심했어요.
got scouted.
원래는 다른 사무소에 있었는데
It's Austin, but more
스카우트
autistic
당한
somehow.
거랄까요?
Austin is a character in my campaign for one of my players.
스카우트. 그러고 보면 우리 12도 파우스트 양으로부터 스카우트라는 걸 받은 것이겠구려. 류슈 양. 그대도 파우스트 양으로부터
Promise from Miss Faust. There it is. The terms, the contract.
그래.
Yep.
부끄러운 말일 수도 있겠소만. 지나왔으니 말하겠어. 나는
I don't think I truly believe what Faust had promised we would come to pass. At least not wholeheartedly.
당시에는
At the time, I thought it was nothing but a far-fetched dream.
만일 내게 조금 더 확신이 있었더라면
Having surrendered
지난
myself to this
세월들을
sinking
그렇게
descent.
침잠하듯이 보내지는 않았을지도. 허나 그대
You, on the other hand,
처음
since
버스에
the
올랐을
very
때부터
first moment you boarded the bus.
저
하긴 엇나갈
As a
법한
teen
구석은
Luce kind of
제일
first
많은
maternal, she had
사람이
one person that really had her act together.
생각해보면 일은 제일 잘
Lim family, Lim friends. Looking back, Ryoshu never once turned down a job, even though she always looked reluctant as she were only going through the motions. Contract or not, I doubt she'd come this far with Vergilius and me if she only half bought into what the promise of having her wish granted.
나라고 처음부터 믿었던 건 아니야. 믿지 않을 수
I
없었던
couldn't
거다.
not believe it.
흰머리.
Wild hair.
이렇게 말을
This was how she
시작했었지.
started off.
용케도.
용케도
It's remarkable.
끊어지지 않았군요.
Oh, drawn
그
sword.
황술기의 끈이
He's still holding on to that single strand.
무얼 보았기에 그렇게
Sword out.
말하지?
I never see the sword before.
당신이 베이고
Looks
또한 배고운
kind of
것에
normal. I'm a little disappointed. I kind of prefer the like
선명한 붉은
ethereal
빛선을
transparent
띠고
blade
있으니까요.
that was the CG failure. The blood from the wounds you've made and the wounds that were inflicted upon you form a clear crimson line.
그것은 오로지 당신만이 열 수 있는 공간. 제 아무리 거미줄 한가운데라 하더라도
who have no way to unlock
그들이 열
it.
수 있는 방법은 없을 겁니다.
Also, that's a scary Ryoshu. I like it. I like her outfit. It kind of reminds me of Kill Bill. Very good movie.
주어진 상황에서
Very silly movie too.
현명한 선택을 내렸다는 말씀을 드리고 싶군요. 누가 보냈지? 내 손으로 아비라는 것들까지 베고 나온 지금 내까지 가당찮은 새치어 하나 못 뺄 거라고 생각하나? 알고
I'm
있습니다.
well aware. You even carved into your
당신은
own
스스로의
mind to get here.
머릿속까지 베어내면서
Has it
이곳으로
killed me where you
왔으니
decided that I posed
제가
even the
조금이라도
slightest
당신의
hindrance
목표에
to your
거슬리는
goal?
사람이란 확신이 든다면 이제 아무도 열지 못하는 곳에 아이를 숨겨두었으니 꺼내올 날을 기다려야겠네요. 시간은
We'll cover a
짧게도
span of time that
길지도 않을
isn't too
겁니다.
short nor too long. I imagine.
다이얼은
all the
안전하게
seams. You set
5년
the
이내로
dial
맞춰
within
놓았겠죠.
5 years.
저와 함께 간다면
Nina will help you
두 해가
obliterate
넘어가기
that
전
house and be reunited with your daughter within 2 years.
딸과 재회할 수 있도록 해드리겠습니다. 계약을 맺자는 건가? 그렇다면 그 대가로 나는 누굴 죽이면 되지?
Look, what is she wearing? Big ass sneakers she's wearing. They're cute.
죽이는 게 아니라
Save.
구하는 겁니다.
Save?
구한다고? 죄악을
Face the
직면하여
sin.
자아를
Save the
구하라.
ego. Yeah, saving Dante from hell.
당신이 이곳 림버스 컴퍼니에서 기억해야 할 첫 번째 문장입니다. 어지럽군. 어려웠나요? 담배를 오랜만에 태웠어.
I could go for a cigar myself, but I only smoke it on the Sundays. Is the place where you hid your daughter really safe?
그래.
Yeah.
그곳 내부는
It's almost completely cut off from the flow of time
외부
outside.
시간의
Oh,
영향을
so she
거의
put her
받지
in a
않는다.
T-Corp thingamabobber. Just like that one artist in Leviathan was locked away in an eternal dance. Cut off from the flow of time. It's made from T-Corp singularity? Prove me wrong. Yeah.
내 스스로 몇 번이고 검증했지. 조각 나 있는
Countless explained done
기억들
it, and the vows
사이에서
I made should still be up there, somewhere
존재할
between my
거다.
shattered memories.
그랬기에 때가 되면 내 몸에 아직 감겨진 이 실타래를 따라 거미집이 날 찾아오거나 내가 거미집으로 돌아갈 것이라 믿어 의심치 않았지.
Now I do wonder,
이
since
한
she's
줄기 기억이 놓쳐지지 않고 그자의 계약이 유효하는 한
Now, I do wonder if since she's based off a Hell's Screen, if you haven't read it, it's a short story, but it's a very good one. I wonder if she's gonna see Hell, and we're reenacting the book right now, and the moment you get to the child, she's gonna be, well, killed or worse, considering the ring is here. Yeah, the contract will be fulfilled. Very confident Dante. Thank you for the 40 the contract. Now this is a new enemy. We have body and we have wings. It's the what's her name? Ardor Blossom Moth. We're gonna have the whole team here. Ardor Blossom Moth, weak to sinking. We need a sinking team, so we're switching people around. Ryoshu does not have a sinking team. We do have a very good all-arounder unit. You do not have a sinking team, I believe. No, you have Dietzi, you, and you have Edgar Family Heir, which is very good. Solid Lament, Bygone Days. And I'll keep these. And you need, you don't have anything that can help you. They have a healing one, it's better. And you have Bygone Days and Wishing Cairn. Why am I using... I'm using Bygone Days and Mazain, right. Goma Goobers. We got a tank, we got a healer, we got a 2 damage dealers. We got a good party here. And by healer I mean, yep, right on the money. I know this game. I played it a lot. So let's begin. It's all unbreakables now, huh? Oh, thank you. Here we go. Ooh, and he clashes hard too. Can't underestimate this mob. It has been my mistake to do that several times. We won every single clash. There you go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Slash, struggling. Go. Skill tree. Struggling. And this. You can block. Because you're a tanky boy. Here we go. Fire. It heals itself now? That's new. Okay. As if this abnormality wasn't already very annoying, it now can heal itself. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Now, I am fairly sure it's weak to gloom. I didn't check. It might have changed. It's healing itself now. That's not good. Weak to gloom? Yes. Fatal to gloom, even. 9 and 5 embers. Base power from there's the big attack coming, and it is unbreakable. Ooh, we got School Burster. It can't handle it. We do have Merso that can help us with his ego attack. It is hopeless. Great. Let's do the following. Set that. Set that. Flash and flash. Evade, actually. One second. Is any attack going after Gregor? I can do something real funny here. Yeah, it's Ardor Blossom Star. No, it's the evade that's coming after. Let's do it here. Here, and pray, hope and pray that Ryoshu can deal with that. Change of others. Next turn it will be quite in a bind, if you could say that. Serious Skull Burster. Very good, Ryoshu. Now hit us without unbreaking. Ah! Ooh, that burn.
고작 여기서 쓰러진다면 그놈이 날 얼마나 비웠겠.
Okay, things are not looking up. It's the moth. The moth is very annoying. Ryoshu can take it, I think. Yeah, she wouldn't die.
대가리 딱 떼고.
Nice. Good. There's a re-sang, we had some sanity heals here, and Ryoshu, after she uses her big ability, she heals everyone as well. Well, no, I might be wrong. It's been a while since I used her. Dark shadow lingers in the center of the flaming moth. Its form was vague and mercurial, yet somehow you can tell that the shadow is the very core of the moth. If that shadow could be separated from the flames, perhaps the heat may momentarily subside. Ref, disadvantage. Oh, everyone's very high. Gregor reaches out. The large flame enduring through the burning fire. You can begin to blister and bubble, but perhaps Gregor's passion burned hotter than the flames itself. Before the moth could do anything, Gregor wrested the thing from the flames and hurled it away from the fire. Where the embers of both the sinners immediately subsided. Yeah, they sometimes hit you with a negative test where you have to roll under rather than above. And that's very rare. You gotta keep an eye out for it. I only see one or two. Lose all burn. We are nice and relaxed. Let's beat the hell out of this creature now. Struggling in neutral. And there we go. Now, I said I was going to use my favorite units when I fought the bosses, etc. But if I know the enemy I'm fighting, might as well use something that's effective, and I know sinking is good against it. I think if everyone had Eagle gear from Lobotomy Corp, I might have to be running them. I don't think Gregor has it. Let's see. Harder Blossom Star. There's the big ass attack. I think it's time for Eagle. Skullburster is favored. Can your Eagle do it? No, it cannot. Just click to make sure. Yeah, no, it can't. And we're counting on Ryoshu again to hit it with a serious Skullburster. And now we're gonna crush its wings while negating its evade. Offset, unpose, and Skullburster. Break it. Now we deal damage. Yeah! 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 Now we have a counter coming out. Won't burn for a little bit. Ah, we can't target the wings when it's broken. What a shame. Let's have Ryoshu aggro some of that damage because of the unbreakables. And Nightmare Hunt. Go. You got plenty of ego resources now. You need to clash with ego attacks. Ryoshu is fully charged on both of her unique charges. Now if we get another Skullbuster, we get the serious one. Come on, Mirso. They could do better than that. Nightmare Hunt, kill it! Ah, didn't kill it. Was that one turn more than we needed? No. Now we can do something very funny. We don't need to clash anymore. We just need to kill it. And so we're just gonna kill it. Unless... Give me a second here. When you zero the blossom starts there, soak the flames as well. Burn, less ember. One more ember. Then cover the number of ember stack. Now take burn damage. Now, I can just kill it. I can just rush it and deal damage and kill it. But I don't want to risk it having some sort of resurrection mechanic, so we are gonna actually clash here. I don't think it would be necessary, but I like to cover my bases. Yeah, no, I was overthinking it. I was thinking about its ego gift on the mirror dungeon that has a self-revive. That's gonna stay as my loading screen for a while. I'm probably gonna go back to it. I like it. Hope someone draw that one loading screen with cat ears. That would be lovely. The contract tree. Who are we fighting?
내가 강하기에 내 놈들을 휘두르는
Look to slash, Fado with... Is this filler fight? It feels like a filler fight. Let's enter. Edit team. Heisho. Horse. They're weak to slash, and I need slash units. Slash Saul to have a lineage. And slash Gregor, you're quite good. We cover our bases. If it isn't the filler fight, then I'm in trouble. And I'm gonna go back to redo the team, but yeah, it's a filler fight. Heh, whatever. With this, I don't need a counter. She will activate Mao, Strider Mao with her S3 right now. And you hold that off.
숨통 끊기.
Ah, Gregor, you have failed me again for the last time.
그놈이 날 얼마나 비웠겠나. 일기당천.
아직 죽지 마라.
육청.
Very nice. Not really. I want him to lose those clashes, but what can I do? Are you still with your thing activated? Yeah. Counter to refresh it. Give you to my flash. Force you sang go. Maybe bringing the Heisho was a bad idea because it inflicts bind and they get a buff from being faster. And this big stagger coming up. There we go. Stream seems to be holding stable. Only skill ones here, baby. This there. Look at my Heisho wings go. What time is it? It's good. It's good. We're good. I feel like there's a boss fight coming up, and I want to fight it. How are our goobers gonna get reacquainted with each other after this whole fuck up with LCE? Nightmare Hunt! Nightmare Hunt! Nightmare Hunt! And your tails. Very nice. I kind of want to use Ryoshu's base ID because it's very good in this fights. I might do that. Let's do the next fight with base IDs. I'm just gonna re-rate it. That'll be more interesting, won't it? Ah, stagger.
잠깐 기다려.
Explosion. And death because she was clashing against truth. And there she is. Ryoshu died. Don't worry, you have a Dante for that. Don't worry about it. It is embarrassing that she died, though. I chose my units poorly. Very good job. Kill them. Finish this. Wait a second. Are these the only enemies we're gonna fight? I feel like there's gonna be more. No, that was it. Now we're gonna do base IDs on the next one because it's fun. So we got Ryoshu is Ryoshu base is poise, Merso is tremor, Yiseng is sinking, and Gregor is rupture. It's a mishmash, really. Will of the Prescript. Here we go. Oh boy. Bad time to choose the base ID idea, but we shall do it anyway. Base Gregor. Base you, Merso. Base Yiseng. And base you. And for order of deployment, it's going to be you.
예술을 보여주지.
And you second to get
앞장서시오.
you.
앞장서시오. 목적지는
Let's see how badly this will go. And if anything, I will learn the enemy's weakness. The other is just around the corner.
돌면 순간기예요.
Like before, however, the energy from the golden bow wasn't coming through clearly, as though layers of thin walls were blocking it.
당신.
Ah, we got the thingamabobber, the golden bow blocker. The Pinky Nurse Father stood in front of the elevator, holding the container full of golden bows. And just like before, she stood there without so much as a twitch, almost like she'd been expecting us, which she probably has.
이것이 부디 내 11번째 혼잣말이 안겨지면 좋겠군. 전파층 복귀까지 가동시켰는데 말이지.
We read you.
그래, 다행이군. 우리 쪽에서 곧 전력 복구가 마무리될 걸세. 황금가지는 찾았나?
그래. 눈앞에 있어.
You're omitting something.
문제는 우리 손에 들려 있지 않다는 거지. 승강기 앞에서 황금가지를 탈취한 녀석과 대치 중이다.
승강기를 타지 못하게 막아줄 수 있겠나? 전력이 복구되면 그자가 다른 층으로 도망칠 수 있을 테니.
Hohenhai's voice sounded off, trembling just a bit like he was holding something back.
호에나임군 목소리가.
No, he isn't. He has shocked himself to death.
여기나 거기나 피차 유쾌한 상황은 아니지 않나?
그건 그렇지만 그쪽은 상황이 어떤데?
이것보다는 자네들의 상황에 신경 쓰는 편이 더 좋을 걸세.
그래. 상대는 한 놈이니까 어떻게든 되겠지.
Yeah, one.
아니, 긴장해라. 아비는 데리고 다니던 잔챙이와는 다르다.
Given our current numbers, even the sort of enemy we could normally beat would push us to our limits. If only I had all 12 sinners here with me, we might have a better chance. But that doesn't mean we're just going to be twiddling our thumbs while the enemy gets away with the golden bowls right in front of our eyes. Be ready to die more than a few times.
분위기가 좋아 보이진 않는군요.
Yeah. And I decided to do with base IDs because I'm very foolish.
제게도 적합한 에고 장비가 지급되었다면 여러분을 도울 수 있었을 것 같습니다만 제가 할 수 있는 것은 없을 것 같군요. 죄송합니다.
그래. 그게 현명한 판단이지.
소라, 동기님께서는 이미 그 족쇄같이 생긴 에고를 가지셨으니 도우실 생각이시겠죠?
뭐라? 저 승강기를 타고 다 같이 탈출하는 게 아니었나요?
보다시피 이곳을 습격한 작업.
Yeah, we kind of need those for reasons undisclosed as of yet.
하지만 저분은 엄청 강할 텐데요. 제
Don't worry,
동료들을
little traitor. You got
경고하셔도
us.
저분 앞에서는 바람 앞 촛불이나 다름없을 정도인데.
그걸 어떻게 아시죠?
됐어. 소라 씨랑 라비 씨는 그냥 최대한 뒤에 숨어 있어. 적당히 몸을 숨기고.
아니요.
Here we go.
그랬다간 나중에 혼날지도 몰라요. 혼나는 건 싫어요. 저는 지금까지 잘해오고 있었고
소라.
Yep. Kill.
죄송해요. 리엔 씨가 가족을 만나면 꼭 도우라고 그렇게 말씀하셨거든요.
Turn and rush toward me, you sang yourself. Move to block her. It's a her? God damn it, I got caught by the... what's the name? Trying to remember now. Androgynous Project Moon character again. Ryoshu shoved me out of the way.
그래. 역시 그렇게 나오는구만.
단테.
Dante noise. Ryoshu's sheathed blade came swinging down with enough force to cut Sora down where she stood. But no sooner than I heard a metallic rattle of chains behind me than a sharp pain tore through my shoulder. Ah.
이 움직임.
Must be an index nurse father in C.
검지 쪽 새 자객군.
Losing my balance, I crumpled to the floor. When I looked up, Sora was already braced for combat, slipping into a battle stance.
저는 여러분을 해치려는 생각이 없었어요. 기회가 된다면 승강기를 타고 같이 나가고 싶었는데 지령의 뜻은 그래선 안 된대요. 저도.
Now, Jet, if you're watching this, pay attention to what the index really is before you bring back Gale.
역시 거미집에 이런 옆구려.
라비 씨에게 바닐라 아이스크림을 소개시켜줄 수 있었다면 좋았을 텐데 다른 자식들은 저한테 그렇게 친절하게 대해주지 않았거든요.
그자는 당신을 입사 동기라고 믿어서 그렇게 대했던 거야.
그랬던 거군요. 다른 분의 시체에서 장비를 잠깐 빌려 입어본 것뿐이었는데 그렇다면
라비 꿈에
뭐더
He's
살
dead.
가망은 없어.
무언의 협약을 통해 관리자님과 신입 연구원을 저자에게서 떨어뜨릴 수는 있었지만 둘을 전부 보호할 수 있을 정도로 간단한 기습은 아니었다.
Ravi lay in the corridor, half his body torn apart.
시계 일어설 수 있겠나?
Don't think so.
리더라고 하셔서 제일 먼저 처리해야겠다고 생각했어요. 미안해요. 당신의 시계 소리 듣기 좋았는데 아쉽네요. 리엔 씨의 삐삐 소리와도 닮았거든요.
Sora gazed down at me, face drawn to a tearful pout as though she were genuinely apologetic.
안타깝게도 당신이 상처 입은 곳은 누구도 고쳐주지 않겠네요.
It was hard to deny that. If only I had more power, maybe Ravi could have been saved. At the very least, I wouldn't be this badly hurt. I probably should have done something too while Sinclair was going through this training. You can still keep ticking, can't you? Ah, we're getting a new Dante power. Yep, but this isn't the time to dwell on what I could have done. First, I have to do what I must. What I can do now. Very nice. Boss fight! Boss fight with base IDs! A boss fight I haven't fought before.
가족끼리는 서로 돕는 거랬어요.
I had a prescriptive target. To start again, this effect when the unit has no unlock. Let's just start the waste of prescriptive. Let's see. When is he on your ass? Let's see here. Gain shield equal to 20% of max HP. Remains throughout the encounter. Turn start. Gain prescript based on unlock stage on self. So run an enemy and prioritize attacking that enemy. Deal more damage to target for every grace in the prescript. As executed this turn, heal 15 speed, gain grace in the prescript by unlock stage control. This was not executing 1 onus and 5 karmic consequence. 1 fragile, next step, and onus. For every step, maximum reverse evacuation stage. Karmic consequence. So since the person undertake it, its execution is etched as karma, drawing to the scissor cycle back to the hand of its executor. Turn end. The 3/6 grades of game unlock 1, 2, and 3, and that gives you more offense level, and offense level. 345 speed. All owners recover for stagger. Lock. Game basically conditional bow. Skills executed. Alright, as I see here, I have to control how much onus it gains. Max stack of 2. If it has a lock and it's 25 for a stagger. Faith beyond question, a different set of resistance values while in this state. Gets faster, more poise. Okay. I guess it takes 200 next innings. Alright. So, because it has so many... It was better if I could dodge it, but I cannot. Cannot change the target. This is the target group for all control reviews. Alright, that's... Might want to bring it... If I fail here with base units, I will bring dodge units. Very nice. Gain 1 grace of the press script. Alright, change the target. It's getting faster now. It's going to be difficult to dodge it. And we're not gaining more skills. So it's going to be difficult for it to keep clashing against it. Make a cute noise. I like the Twitter. I saw someone about this, the Don Quixote idea of this character, where it was like, oh, it's using thigh highs, a miniskirt, student's uniform, and it's mind broken. This was done by a powerful pervert. Oh boy, here we go. It's True Grace of the Prescript now. I suppose we're gonna have to do that early. The target is him. Listen, pull your shit together, please. Stagger. Now, it's going to be very funny because he has to win a clash to gain her effect against the target. If Merceau keeps locking her up, it's very funny, to me at least, very ironic. There it goes. Oh, here we go, she's doing something. Interesting. That's ego. You're certain? Yep, I can feel it.
리엔 씨가 그러는데 에고 발현은 누구나 쉽게 하는 게 아니래요. 그래서 제가 부럽대요. 저 그 말을 듣고 생각했어요. 언젠가 가족 모두가 기다리는
I may have made a mistake by bringing base
요시에
IDs,
대해
but I
언니가
will
이곳에
survive.
돌아오더라도 나만큼은 내쫓기지
But
않을 수 있을지.
given that Ryoshu gets a bunch of bonuses, maybe she can solo with her evades?
그러니까 리엔 씨에게 말 좀 잘해줄래요? 시작할게요.
Here's what I mean. If she's targeted and she has full sanity, she can just dodge every single attack. We don't have to redirect. So, Merso, stay put. If this doesn't work, I'll just get proper units and fight it. But it should work.
이쪽이죠?
It's a 5% chance of not evading. Let's not jinx it, please. Go, and it's now hard focusing someone else. Alright. Scrubbing everything, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to either use a power here or... Nissan, can you survive using Fell Bullet? No, you can't. You're probably gonna kill one of us. What if we do this? It's probably gonna go. I think this is a lost cause, but I'm gonna fight to the end to learn the boss. This Sang cannot survive that. He will not survive that either. Ooh. Let's just read what you do before everyone dies. Alright, so this character is uses a power attack. If a lock was Let's start. It has unlocked speed. Seems like sinking will destroy her. That's right. Let's see where it goes. It's all bad right now, but that didn't do anything. Let's just watch the cool animation as it disembowels these things. Ah, 5%.
지령은 거스를 수 없어요.
Yeah, no. We are going to fight to the last, but I don't hold any high hopes for this. It's things are pretty bad. Or maybe Ryoshu will pull through for us. You gotta let her down.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
If I want to solo with this with Ryoshu, I would have to bring her alone so she can start gaining skill slots.
버틸 자신 있어?
Or maybe she doesn't gain skill slots with finding solo, I'm not entirely sure.
이쪽이죠?
And here we go again. It's all hopeless for him. It's all hopeless for both of these lads, as a matter of fact. Just eviscerate them already. We'll fight to the bitter end, or we just give up and let her everything. There we go. She's rolling higher than Ryoshu's dodge now.
나쁘게 생각하지 말아주세요.
Clear. Oh, there's a scripted loss fight? Looks like it.
언젠가 만나게 된다면
More proper greeting should we ever meet.
만남은
Doesn't matter a great deal after all. I guess this was a... Oh! It's Vespa! Holy shit! He's here from Distortion Detective! Amazing! A figure appeared from the direction the weapon had flown in. The man brushed the dust from his coat and as he walked in with unbothered ease, looking for all the world like the situation had nothing to do with him whatsoever. Yet his harpoon had directly blasted Sora a good distance out of my sight, even before the explosive sound could reach me. However, it does not seem inclined to give me any room for proper courtesy. Allow me to keep this brief. Ah, this is the guy Erza mentioned. Hearing my ticking, Vespa briefly furrowed his brow in puzzlement before checking the watch he pulled from his pocket. It kind of looks like Merceau in this style. He doesn't have the sharp neck head before his hair is no longer whipped back, but it looks pretty good. Very nice to see this guy. He's Rio now. Damn.
저 안경부터 맡아라. 거슬리게.
Yep.
안경 말고
I'm glad here's the thing. A lot of people will probably give up on a fight and just start over to get a better result. I went all in. Even if I know I was going to lose, I wanted to learn everything I could from the boss. So I got to see this. Interesting. Back to what I said earlier. It's time to suspect our team leader might not be able to last as long as I thought. Things up here ASAP and return to the LC team. The Pinky Nurse Father remained perfectly still as she continued to fixate on us with her stare. She made no attempt to help Sora, nor did she look for another way out. She simply stood there, watching in silence with a bundle of golden balls in her grasp. Floating. Here he is. Ooh, that is strong. It's hopeless. Can we red eyes her? Of course we can't. Unless we do this. And no, it's still struggling. But hey, struggling is better than nothing, right? And it's dodgeable. There was no need for do that. Oh well. Such is life. Go Ryoshu. Show what you can do. Oh, she can't die until there's someone's left. Harpoon throw! Very good.
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
Ryoshu should start tanking some stuff or dealing damage.
좋아, 간다.
Double chain cleave. It's so nice to see him. Holy shit! He has assist defense too. He has unique shit going on for him. Give her paralysis.
이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
He has unique tremor. Here comes the other assist defense.
나아가야 해. 그림자를 따라.
Nestled harpoons, slash resist, gain true by next turn, bleed potency, and attack by Vespa against your Gungnir's droning. Oh, of course he has Gungnir's. Do this once when the effect is moved. Going is droning. When attacked by Vespa, take fixed damage equal to potency, reduce count by 1 at turn end. It's a tremor. And she has Shin. She has Ego and Shin. Lovely. Well, nothing said you couldn't stack those. Oh, I guess he's taking both of those attacks, huh? Help me out here, Gregor.
좋아, 간다.
That was harpoon throw. He recalls it and throws it again. And cutscene time? No, it just ends the fight. Alright, Ryoshu, you are going to have to dodge everything now. Gregor is going to do a one-sided attack. Ah, I see. Dodge. Do it one-sided, please. Can you do something with Ego? No, you can't. You're too low sanity right now. That's so cool, man. I always liked him back from the Torture Detective. Or the fact that he ate Moses' arm. That was also interesting. That Ryoshu cannot die.
나아가야 해. 그림자를 따라.
No, I don't think that it's cutscene fight. Still, we gotta lock it. If Gregor dies, it's gonna be bad. Go. Attacking Ryoshu again. I see, I see. One-sided. I guess we could all do one-sided because it doesn't matter really.
좋아, 간다.
Go. Oh, cutscene time.
나아가야 해.
좋아, 간다.
그림자를 따라.
I feel like I could have done a lot better in this fight if I actually had units that were not the base IDs. Time to end this! Ooh. Very nice. I might try that again in the future. I will post a video of it. But for now, we did it. Vespa moved with absolute efficiency. One moment his harpoon would have deflected the opponent's blow, the next it was carving out an opening for the sinners to land their attack. Yeah. After a brief but fierce joint battle, the Index Apprentice fell to the ground, then could not bring herself back up. There he is.
숟가락 포크.
How many times are you gonna
그
use that
되도 안 되는
lame
비유는
smile?
몇 번째 써먹고 있는 거야?
그래.
Spork, just like spork. My god, that's pork.
숟가락.
맞아.
Spoon.
포크 숟가락.
Divided
세상은
into forks and spoon.
포크와 숟가락 두 개로만 분리되어 있는 게 아니라 그걸 합치는
Two together
것도
can be an
정답이
answer
될 수
too.
있었어. 네가 어떤
Whatever
상황에서
situation
했던
in, two
간에
techniques that look like total
그걸
opposites
기억하렴. 얼마든지
can coexist just fine.
양립할 수 있다.
Yeah, just like Ego and Shin Mang.
가장 짧고
This
치명적인
deadliest form of attack may come in the form of a straight
직선일지라
line.
그 직선을
Can be
흘려낼
directed by
수
a
있는
curve.
것.
That reminds me of, once again, Leviathan, when he fought the Pointless guy. Looks miserable, holy shit. There's gonna be a lot of art from you, about you, isn't there? Oh, there was a lot, like, a deluge of Dawn images.
멋있다. 다른 것도 알려주시면 안 되나요?
It almost makes you feel sorry for her. Well, I am sorry for her because she's part of the Index. not because she's dying right now. I don't like the index at all. And that reflects on my own character in the tabletop.
곧 숨이 끊어질 마당에 마지막으로 듣고 싶어하는 게 고작.
이봐, 다 끝난 것처럼 쓰러뜨린 적이랑 대화해줄 여유는 없어. 딱 봐도 저 녀석이 강했으면 더 강할 것 같으니까.
That's right, the fight's not over yet. The Pinky Nurse Father merely watches from the sidelines with a quiet composure that tells us she could step into the fight at any moment if she wanted. Off the side, I can see Vespa stealing glances at the watch on his wrist, looking anxious. And I know the people he wants to protect, the people he has to protect, aren't us. Merso, tell Vespa. We'll be handling things from here on out.
알겠습니다. 관리자님, 당신의 동료들은 이 복도를 기준으로 남동쪽 방향에 위치해 있다.
It's like looking in a mirror.
출발한 시간을 고려했을 때 2km 정도 위치에 떨어져 있다.
2 kilometers? How big is this place? Jeez. I jog about 2 kilometers a day on a road. I can tell how much 2 kilometers is. How big is this place?
어딘가에서 저와 만난 적 있지 않습니까?
그렇다.
Oh.
그렇군요.
Oh.
알려주셔서 감사합니다.
I was not expecting that one. Vespa seemed to grasp something from that brief exchange and gave a curt nod.
잠시 후에 정식으로 만나면 사귈 수 있기를.
Well, there he goes. Once Vespa left us, the Pinky Nurse Father's oppressive presence again seemed to suffocate the air out of the hallway. It appears for some reason that her purpose here wasn't to kill us by any means. I sent Vespa away for that precise reason, and by some fortune, I seem to have been correct in doing so. However, in hindsight, maybe letting Vespa go was a bad idea considering that what we're up against.
저자는 더 협력하지 않았을
He
것입니다.
would not have cooperated further.
그 자는 시간에 엄격합니다.
You know that guy, Merso?
알고 살아온 것은 사실이지만 세간에서 말하는 정도의 알고 지냄을 겪지는 않았습니다.
Ah, so just saw him once. Where did you even meet someone that strong? Wait, you weren't enemies, were you?
아닙니다. 그는 엔사의 금기 사냥꾼이었습니다.
That I know.
엔사. 그러고 보면 과거 그대도 그곳에서 근무하였다 했었구려.
그렇다.
아니, 당신도 그럼
그렇지 않다.
I was not.
단지 그의 서류를 들여다볼 기회가 있었고 서류에 따라 마주칠 법한 곳을 거닐었더니 마주쳤을 뿐이다.
So you ran to him on purpose. Why? There was
그렇게
no
하지 않을
reason
이유가
not to.
없었습니다. 관리자님.
아니, 그게 뭔?
Ryoshu never once turned an ear towards the entire conversation, or perhaps it was accurate that stage she couldn't. She was, after all, glowering at the Pink Nurse Father with an unblinking gaze that seemed ready to bore a hole through her. Yeah, I'm gonna use the N-Corp ID again.
역겹도록 여유로움을 뽐내는군.
Just as Ryoshu said, the woman showed no signs of hostility either. She was simply watching us, waiting for her next move. But that wasn't much consolation. I still couldn't think of any way that allowed us to come out on top of this situation. If only listeners were all here with me, we might have a chance. But, here with me, huh? Come to think of it, it wasn't the first time the sinners were separated from me. We'd previously been separated when we were ambushed back in Hongyuan, and that fake Kazan, and also when Don Quixote had briefly departed us in La Mancha land. But despite the distance, this invisible chain that bound me and the sinners had never once been severed. Even when they were killed, departing to a place I couldn't follow, I always managed to reach past the searing gates of hellfire and bring them back through the impossible. So, as long as these chains binds us together, maybe I can pull them to me, wherever they are. Return to me, stand with me here. Is this gonna be your Gabra power? Ah! Intense pain ravages through me, and my vision darkens as if non-existent eyelids were closing. As if I just perceived something I wasn't ready to face. Earth be my head, the sky be at my feet. The ladders laid skyward, and the final kingdom heart lies penetrated. It's on fire again. Yeah, yep, that's a direct reference to, you know, Dante's Inferno when he goes to heaven. 32 paths are revealed, the rises and falls of breaths are exiled and return at the hour of inequivalence.
아니, 저번엔 이러다 나아지긴 했는데.
I am the key and the lock of the steadfast gate. The bell that once rang at the end rings the beginning. In the new millennial kingdom shall the 13th stand by my side. 13? Not 12? Oh, here we go. Oh. That is not good. Hello there, Danix. Nice seeing you here again. You just caught a very fun moment. Malcolm is supposed to be the last if you're going up and down from top to bottom. The heat dissipates and my head cools once again. Oh, we did something bad. Let me guess, it's gonna stop right here, right?
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
No, there's more. Thank you. Drenched Gossipian time.
저 술래님들. 이제 제 시야에서 남은 방은 딱 하나네요.
Here comes that girl.
그러고 보니 예전에 우리 아빠가 놀아줄 때 불러주는 노래 있었는데.
자, 됐어. 이제 조금만 있으면 이쪽으로 들어올 거야. 탐독님, 풀려난 제동들도 전부 이쪽으로 유인했어요. 사명들도 있더라고요.
필요한 것은 전부 모았나.
있잖아, 진짜 이걸로 된 거야? 우리가 겪었던 건 전부 설명해줬지만 계획은 당신이 전부 짠 거잖아.
교차 검증이라면 도감을 통해 충분히 맞추고 계획을 수정할 필요는 없을 것 같은데.
그러다가 만약에 생각한 대로 안 되면
plan doesn't go according to
B
plan.
같은 거
What goes wrong? You know, did you prepare plan B in case that happens? I did not.
대단한 자신감이군.
Don't most
자신의
people
예측이
probably when they
틀릴
have
거라는
those
계산이
slight
그
misgiving
안에
about their plan
있었다면
A. Your plan B is
차선책을 준비했을
quickly
텐데.
approaching.
이건 최선책이 아니다.
There's even a plan A. There's no plan B.
그저 부족한
We're outnumbered and outgunned. This just happened to be the only way we could buy time.
전쟁 때는
Was the war any different? You should know.
완벽한
Perfect
작전을
planning seldom
계획하고
leads to perfect
실행하는 건
execution.
좀처럼 힘든 일이었을 텐데.
뭐 우리처럼 죽었다 살아나지도 않을 텐데.
We...
안일하게 생각해서 말하진 않았겠지.
Hello, yeah, Moses is here, and like I mentioned before, Danic, they designed her sprite with butt fangs for some particular reason. Voila. What's this thing supposed to be? Oh my god, it's high definition white Gossipian.
꽃같이 생겨서.
Shopping that looks like this earlier. Can talk either or. Waving me to come over. Yeah, wave back.
아, 그거지? 이렇게 시간을 끌어.
Delicious.
기분 나쁘게 뭐라는 거야?
And still so
꽂겠다 이거야?
taken back that it moves now. It has like sliding animations for the end sections.
되겠냐고? 이까짓 거.
잘라냈다고?
저게 잘라지는 거였어?
You can just cut it off?
계획에 수정이 필요한 건
아니, 거기까지가 계획이다. 외로운 순간순간을 만화나 게임
Like
따위로
burying herself in comic books and video games.
그것이 압이라는
The only
자원의
connection to her
유일한
so-called
덕점.
father. She obsessed over games. That was
오락을
entertaining.
유료로
For her, it was
즐기는 것이
survival.
아니라
It was what
생존의
kept her
일부로서
going. Then,
집착했다면
she felt like she's playing a video game.
저 사람은 말 그대로 게임을 하듯
Like a
항상
video game, huh?
그렇다면 아무 정보 없이 마주친 보스 몬스터의 가장 일반적인 공략법은
거추장스러운 잡졸들부터 죽여 없애는 것. 하지만 그런 선택이 계속될수록 목화꽃은 저 녀석에게 계속해서 들러붙는다. 너희도 겪어봤겠지. 덕지덕지 목화꽃이 들러붙은 자는
머금은 목화의 공격을 받아칠 수도 없게
I never had that problem because this boss has always been a jobber.
너무 강해져서.
내가 안 되니까 저것들한테 빨대 꽂고 무적 치트를 거시겠다. 그럼 저것들부터.
It has become red.
왜 이러는 거야? 내 칼이.
It has become red because it wants to kill you.
망가질 계획이었지. 운이 좋았다고 할 수 있겠군.
혼자서 해결하기 어려운 황상체니 이후 도착할 중지압에게도 동일한 수법을 써먹어 볼 수는 있겠군. 아직 일이 끝난 것은 아니지만 나쁘지 않은
And
전략.
interruption.
어이쿠, 거기에 옹기종기 깜찍하게들 숨어
no.
있었군. 아빠가 프라모델 조립하는 거 안 봤니?
Plamo kits.
이렇게
Plamo kits?
여기
Oh my
저기
god, there's Gundams in the city. There's Warhammer in the city. There's miniatures in the city. There's miniatures in the city. All right.
다 죽여요.
전부 잘라내고 시작해야 한다니까.
He destroyed every Pecathlon and Vine in the city with a single swing. All right.
천장까지 잘라냈네.
아니 그렇게 계속 TV 누워 있을 거야?
목화꽃이 붓기도 전에
Gossiping before
지저
any of
밝기
the
전에.
losses could even land.
이래서 몸이 안 좋으면 머리가 늘 고생한다니까. 우리 딸내미 신세 좀 졌다. 아, 술래는 내가 이어봤지 뭐.
Oh boy.
그 정도면 시간은 끌었나.
Ah, and there it is. It's back.
이젠 싸워보는 수밖에 없겠는데. 버스팀, 너희도 각오는 됐지? 그냥 물론.
갑자기 쓰러지다니.
너네 갑자기 왜 그래? 이 새끼, 너 무슨 짓을 한 거야?
내가 손이라도 됐던가?
Very nice.
내게 누명을 씌운 업보 하나 추가다.
이것은 저자와 관련이 없어 보이네. 뒤틀린 거도.
저희는 이제 어떻게? 아이 미치겠네. 야 좀 일어나 봐.
에즈라, 그렇게 흔든다고 돌아올 것 같은 현상은 아닌 것 같지 않니?
그러면 그럼 일단 제가 저 새끼한테 달라붙어.
진정부터 해. 어떻게 버텨볼
Can
수도
all survive this.
있을 것 같으니까. 여러 번에 걸쳐 진주를 부수는 건
Chip away the pearl
정석적인
gradually,
제약
but if one destroy the
방법이지만
pearl and only the pearl in a single strike,
진행도
how are your arms?
떨어져 나가기 전까지는 활용할 수 있다네. 에즈라, 최종들이 빽빽하게 들어찼던 곳 기억나니?
네.
좋아. 그렇다면
재미있었어. 덕분에 올
They're
딸내미도
gonna bring it to the
배운 게
oyster.
있었고. 입만산 샌님들은 아니라 다행이야. 특히 제일 처음 그 전기 튀기는 시체 액렬은
So we're basically replaying something from LobCorp here, where we use abnormalities to deal with invaders.
이제 준비된 장난감들은 이걸로 끝인가?
패전 시간이 다가온 것 같지만 그래도 하나 정도는 더 담아줄 수 있지. 마침 재고를 찾으러 갔으니까 한번 확인해보는 게 어때?
Smug old lady. There it is. They tanked that, by the way. It didn't tank that one.
괴물 같은 자식. 도대체 몇 번을 덧대서 시술 받은 거야?
That's very nice. The glimmer, bling.
마비와 부식을 동시에 일으키는 독성 물질에 거기서 드글거리던 유충들까지 몸을 파고들었을 텐데 환상체의 독까지.
None of them managed to hurt him.
마지막은 독이라니. 장난감 고르는 센스가 영 좋지 않아.
Now he's goopy.
어지간한 말씀 좀
Troublesome brat you are.
어릴 적에도 장난감을 전부 부숴먹으며 컸나?
아, 내가 좀
Rather easily.
쉽게 질리는 스타일이라서 말이야. 마음에 안 들면 자꾸 부숴버리거든. 전부 질려버려서 이젠 아쉬울 것도
Very
없어.
nice.
조립식 철의 군세 네 번째
Model
시리즈라면
Kit Iron Host Mark IV.
아씨, 이 상황에서 갑자기 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리를. 다 그런 게 있어.
Oh yeah, she can see things. You know the legendary series.
그 명작을 어떻게 알지?
I think Limbus is a little too low. Raise it. That should be enough.
네 번째 시리즈는 그 장난감 공장이 폐업전의 마지막으로 낸 장난감이었지. 당연히 재고도 얼마 없었고. 그리고 그 공간에서 그 사실을 알고 있었던 건
Was tragically none other than a certain
어떤
little
어린아이밖에
boy.
없었던 것 같군. 아무도
No one.
아무도 그 말을 진지하게 들어주지 않나. 다시는 구할 수 없다는 말도, 집에 있는 것과 다르다는 말도.
I remember one artist depicted Dante as someone without like the clock head, and he could reflect anyone in your life that you cared, and just by looking back at him. And I kind of feel like this is the same thing. I didn't expect Moses' power to see the distortion before forms to extend further.
저자, 표정이 바뀌었군.
탐정님이 보신 거야. 저자의 마음속 뒤틀.
All right, we're gonna fish it out then.
해즈라.
알겠어요. 파워건 틀리 한 번 더 줘.
직선으로 돌진해. 곤방대로 사슬을 감는다.
Here's the purple chains.
이건 또 뭐야? 이딴 장난감 수갑이나 채우려고 내 정신을 빼놓았나?
내게서 보이는 걸 읽어내고 그럴싸하게 말했을 뿐이다.
힘을 주면 줄수록
할 수 있을 때 한 번에 하는 게 좋겠어. 앵두씨!
본곡검, 용약일자, 제어하지도 못할 정도로 빠르게 쏘아진 검이라면 올곧게 찔러 쏜살과 같이 쓰이는 것이!
건틀릿으로 내 시선을 끌고 더 빠른 검으로 머리를 노릴 생각.
Unbind himself.
불려놨지. 역시
월광석에 대한 대비는 전혀 안 했나 보군.
Moonlight stones. Here we go.
다리 한쪽만 불려놔도 충분하지. 비록 장부를 펼칠 수는 묶였지.
In true the distortion detective fashion, we only get to see the fight through dialogue and not through actual sprite work.
그날을 떠올리게 만들다니. 너는 장부를 거칠 필요도 없겠어. 내가 곱게 죽이질 않을 거니까.
짙은 보랏빛이었는데 젠장 저 달빛.
Supposed to mess with my head too?
뭔진 몰라도 정신까지 간섭하는 건가? 대단하군. M사 최고급 월광석을.
So the moonlight stones, they turn opaque when consumed. So they are literally consumables. I am going to write that down for my tabletop. Moonlight stones are consumables that protect against mental damage. So I guess it's gonna be like a sanity buffer on my tabletop. Are your arms gone? Oh, she turned into Abaddon!
알고도 이 속도로 와서 찌른 건가?
그게 살수본이니까.
나는 대부분의 것에 잘 질리는 만큼 신상품.
Nugget lineage.
그러니까
that was a good one.
칭찬하지. 뜯겨나간 두 팔이 아직도 칼자루를 꽉 부여잡고 있는 이 모습은 용감. 너희 덕에 오랜만에 숨도 찼다.
Gimmicky fights. I am too. That's why I played the series.
멋진 기믹이군.
그러다 여기까지 시간을 벌 수 있었고
들리는군. 괴물이 오는 소리.
더 남은
Where the abnormality distortion remain.
주님이
And do has turned into Abaddon.
있었는가? 그보다
We got something even worse.
위험한 거?
Ah, Sprite. Oh, Neobot is gonna be happy to see that Sprite. I'm gonna get it for him. Neobot's a friend. Oh, he has Mang too? Who doesn't have Mang at this point?
늦었습니다. 팀장님, 서류 발급 절차가 생각보다 시간이 걸리더군요.
그럴 수밖에.
And of course, enter.
하나협회가 보통 그렇지. 이런 일이면 더더.
Business as usual for an association, but for something like this.
심사는
So we pass the evaluation?
예, 색을 받았습니다.
He's a caller now! Holy shit! Deserved! Deserved, he's a cool guy. I just wish he would, you know, slick his hair back. I don't like this haircut.
막내 설마
Baby B. Good news. You can finally be bees.
그럴 리가 있겠습니까?
I beeline here as fast as I could.
배우면서 왔습니다.
현역 때도 힘으로 밀린 적은 없었는데. 재미있군. 너 이름이 뭐지?
손가락에 골로 썩은 쓰레기.
Finger trash.
군요. 중지 따위에게 될 이름 같은 건 없습니다.
He really doesn't like the fingers, man.
막내 혹시 이름은 내가 완전
Yeah, no, he should have kept his licked back hair. That was much cooler.
예, 여러 가지가 있었는데.
Wait, what's your name? Did you have my Uber recommended name get pushed through? Also, prepare to go on the record as the Yellow Harpoon. Ah, Yellow Harpoon is not cool. I thought it was going to be something B related.
목을 내놔라 이 괴물. 참고로 들으면 알겠지만 저 이름.
Ah, it should have been something B related or Hornet. I guess man is already Vespa, so I guess it will be a little too much. We can finally be bees. Yeah, the new cut, it kind of looks like Mashal from that one. More story, more lore, more everything. Give me more. Ah.
부디
I
오른
never seen
세상에서 제 공격을 쳐내지 말아주세요.
Oops, sorry, I was looking at something.
걸 보니
That.
마음이 아프군요.
Where are you from? Stream on Studio. Good. I received a friend request on Discord from someone I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore it. Sorry. No, I usually don't get those. Has me to a good ingredient marriage.
자네 그 악랄한 예술에 올릴 바에 차라리 본인의
There's
손으로
Dawn.
뽑아버릴 것이니.
어떤 미학도 없이 생존을 위해 스스로의 몸을 훼손한 건 좋지 않지만 당신의 그 격렬한 감정을 담아 뽑아낸 팔은 제법
Yeah, the music is great.
모르겠어요.
The piano is still pulling up fans even to this day.
하나하나 답해주지 마. 떠들면서 체력 낭비하게 놔둬.
넷이서 한 번에 달려드는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
그렇지. 너도 이제 싸움꾼 다 됐다.
잠시 기다리시죠. 이건
뭔데? 어차피 지금 속전속.
이건 호에나이.
다들 괜찮으세요?
사과를 하고 싶었던 것 같네.
Forgiveness?
제법 예측 범위 바뀌지
Alright.
않나.
실이 풀린 건가요? 아니, 오히려 꼭
Try
실에
chains.
끌려가 버린 것 같군요. 요시히데는 도시의 작품 중 유독 꼭두각시 인형만큼은 좋아하지 않았죠. 그 아이는 뭐랄까
I bet he has like a speaker on his back that plays the song whenever he goes.
아무리 교묘하고
Merciful accuracy,
비슷하게
not maybe
만들었어.
similar to what is real, but to her, no
살아
matter how many
숨쉬는
others
진짜와는
makes the
비교할
living, breathing
가치조차
reality.
없다고 말이죠. 하지만 단순히 모조품이라고만 여길 건 아니랍니다. 생각의 관점에 따라
what constitute a
오히려
utopia.
그건 이상향이 될 수도 있는 법이죠. 우리 역시
Perhaps despite our disparities, if we were together to send the strings that bind us inch by
서로
inch,
달리
we
행동하는 것
find at the
같아요.
end a single hand that puppeteers
그
us
위에는
all. Ah, there it goes, the spider's thread, the spider's thread from the tale, from the same author that wrote Hellscream, which I name I forgot.
손가락은 사실 하나라는 뒷골목 헛소문을 약지에게서
Okay,
듣는
maybe
건
the brain was
신선하고
not.
그런 검증되지 않은 싸구려 음모론은 연구원에겐 그닥 가치가 없다네. 그건 그렇고 야심찼던 조수근의 계획이 물거품으로 돌아갔군. 이래서 계획은 다양할수록 좋은 걸세. 최근 전투 실험이 언제였지?
나흘 전이었어. 그린 예산치고 결과가
The results were,
형편없다고
given the budget that went into the project, we bought us
저와
coffee
알리사에게
from
커피를
the vending
사주셨죠.
machine.
자네도
Got quite a sharp
한
memory
기억이
too.
하는군. 하지만 견고한 시간상으로는 사흘에 더 가깝다네. 아무튼 걱정 말게. 솔직히 자네의 설비 수리 능력에는 아직 편견이 남아있는만 상황이
팀장님, 좀 더 확실한 계획이 방금
More
떠올랐어요.
surefire plan.
아시잖아요.
Full of holes and I don't like its odds. I know you agree.
성공 확률.
허튼 생각하지 말게. 자네가 뭘 하려는지 알고 있어. 범인의 생각으로는 그게 최선이라는 생각이 들 수도 있겠지. 하지만
He's gonna self-sacrifice because his ego is self-sacrificial.
오해는
Sacrificial.
팀장님.
아니 아무 말도 하지 말게. 지금 생각하는 중이니.
제 에고 장비 초롱의 마지막 테스트 기억하세요? 가능도 70% 기준으로 꽤 높은 에너지를 낼 수 있었어요. 매우 120%까지 올린다면 최대 5분까지는 저자의 발목을 붙들 수 있겠네요. 남은 설비를 수리하기엔 팀장님에겐 넉넉한 시간이겠죠.
120%는
I suppose you can just like overclock their gear
그
like that. I
에너지를
guess that's
고스란히
a
끌어안으면서
special from LCEs.
내 대답이 자네의 행동을 막는 것에 의미가 있긴 한가?
그건 아니에요. 죄송해요. 알리사. 저들이라면 분명 약속을 지켜주겠죠.
He's dead. Come on.
침착하시네요. 제자가 당신을 버리고 도망쳐버렸는데
차라리 그랬으면 좋겠군. 그랬다면 이렇게 비참한 기분은 아니었을 테지.
마지막으로 남길 말이 있으신가요? 재료는 이맘때 언제나 상어를 건 단말말을 뱉으시더군요.
유언은 없어. 고작 그런 짧은 몇 마디로 인생을 일축하기엔 내가 남긴 업적은 너무나 방대하네.
그 비루한 신체에 새기기엔 과분할 정도로 멋진 말이군요. 하지만
Ooh, look at that mouth.
마음에 들었어요. 특별히 공들여 새겨드리죠.
Oh, there's the glowy.
그런 최후에 너무 억울해하지 마세요. 당신도 도망친 저자도 어차피 멋진 조각상을 위해 떨어져 나갈 패석이었답니다.
Yeah.
모든 존재는 상호 유사하게 구성되어 있으나 그것들은 모두 별도의 생명을 가진 존재지.
빛?
패석이라.
Come to agree. Had you referred to only
맞는
me,
말일지도 모르겠군.
highly as it did offend.
하지만 우리 둘 모두를 그렇게 지칭하였으니 세상에 저렇게 밝은 빛을 내는 배석이 어디 있겠나.
그렇네요. 아름다운 청색빛이에요.
Yeah, I once had a dream when I was playing LobCorp when I was doing day 50, where it had like if a nugget used a certain ego gear for long enough and did enough work to the abnormality that gave out the gear, there was like a mini quest you could do with him that would activate gear synchronization, where he would get an alternate form of the ego gear, where the nugget, he could no longer equip that gear, but it would gain like a unique motto and unique abilities. Like it turns into a Giga Nugget. of course, when I had that dream, of course I was thinking about Dream of the Daredevil, because I wanted to see the Nugget with like true katanas. With mods that are coming out for Lobe Corp that I see on social media, I guess we're gonna get something like that someday, maybe. But I did remember something that I said, that the gear they can produce can be stronger than the Lobe Corp one, but it's unstable. That's the problem with it. That's single thread. It is a boss fight. And who are we gonna use? Is it gonna fit the full team? Yes! I want to use... Who do I want to use? Tremor? Rupture? Lord Lu? Let's use Rupture. Let's use Rupture. Lord Lu, come forth.
이제야 부르나. 의로
흑수, 오필두, 이상이요.
아 뭐야?
잠깐.
보는
명을 받.
어디서?
And I guess you're here too. Let's go with Lord Lu. Let's go with them.
좀 채울까?
Been streaming for like 3 hours now, and I want to get through this. My blurred vision slowly come into focus, as does my dazed mind. It feels like something just wreaked havoc through my head. Faust, know anything about what just happened? That's not Faust. Wait, why is everyone here? Did you guys finish restoring the facility? Why is everyone
이번에도
here?
기억을 하지 못하시는 것으로 보여 설명하겠습니다. 관리자님, 약 7분 전 관리자님의 머리가 종전과 같이 불타오르더니 마치 소환 혹은 생성되기라도 하듯 이 자리에 없던 수감자들이 나타났습니다.
I did that? I remember thinking really hard that I needed the sinners to be here, but did I unlock a new power that the way I did the other times I need, like when we fought Don Quixote, or when we were helping Hong Lu? But this is different. Maybe it's a power to some of the sinners to me when things get dicey?
아니, 그것은 아닌 것 같소. 단테, 그대가 불러들인 것은
Not the sinners.
수감자가 아니라 거울에 비춰진
Identities, their forms mirror reflected and opaquely shaped, yet unarguably overwritten. Like Ike-sen said, the summoned sinners all stood in eerie silence. It was like I was staring at their empty husks standing at the ready for my command. Their identities, then what about the actual sinners who are still separated from us?
지금으로서는 알 수 없겠지. 일단은 불행 중 다행이라고 생각하자고.
Do not lose the golden bells,
그런
right?
것보다 저 황금 가지를 뺏기지 않는 게 중요하잖아.
He's not wrong. I don't like this, but we're not exactly in a position to pick and choose. Enough sinners now together approach the soul enemy. Let's see if Lord Lu and the Heisholings can deal with this, as they usually can. Broken Malkuth. What do we have here? Perfect glimpse of the power that shall reign over the kingdom. Now let's take a look at you. Gain fourfold after image entanglement. Speed. Poison, bleed, bind, burn. On hit. On hit against us or on hit against it? Start the first turn of each pattern, gain disjunction equal to times 400, once per after mage entanglement. Change like a progress combat battle. Disjunction. It should be equal to stack. Reduction in the shield reduces stack as well. At stage 3 and 4, if this unit loses all disjunction, the pattern changes and becomes staggered for the next turn. This is a powerful attack pattern every 4 turns. Pattern evolves becoming power. Deal 50% final damage with this unit skill against target and use defense skill. Turn end. Gain 2 further damage for every 4 turns in this counter. Applies accumulator. Max subtract counter. Got it. Fix panic. With this unit experiences less than equal to the points final damage. The effect activates damage from lesser enemy. Deals less than each target. After skill ends in every circle of poison poses and costs 20 on self-inflict blade trail after one fighting hit stacks. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. You got a special pattern, don't you? Wasted and destroy the memory of recollection. Plus skills lot, more damage, do and take. Plus review 5 SP damage to the picture, so for the damage from the staggered unit does not stagger. Gain 1 attack power once per turn. For this encounter, using skill gain 1 years versus skill affinity. Cannot retreat. Okay, Ryoshu is immortal. Probably solo this. Ah, hopeless all around, baby. She starts at full sanity too. Why are these attacks so powerful? Trooper slash. Ah, it's the difference in defense levels. Did I level you all up? I think I did. You know what? Nah, I'm probably not gonna use it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. She's weak to slash. Ah, I see. We clash with her first skill to give her power down so the actual flashes can win. This will be okay. Nice job. We got glimmers. How are you making those noises? You don't have a tongue. Ah, she has one of my favorite effects in video games. I remember using that a lot back in when I played a lot of Muso games. The after images, I love that effect. Second turn. Ryoshu. Don't snap us. Hopeless. Lord Lu. Lord Lu, we were one-sided. How are we gonna deal with that? I think I'm gonna have to use Ego. Why am I using this Ego? Oh, it's a Rupture Ego, so yeah. One, two. You could actually use your counter so we can get the defense up. So we go with this. Boost clashing is that. Flash here. We need to build up Tianju's stars. Since we're fighting a pinky, you might have used the pinky against the pinky, right? That looks good enough for me. Go. Nice. It's written. Nice. If I bring the Ryoshu solo on this fight, which I probably will, not on stream though, she will tank her sanity real bad. More than fine. We're burning and poisons. It's her turn. It's changing patterns and I'm not paying attention. And doesn't default after starting this Canto. Definitely. Shin. She has Shin. Let's take a look at these. Have blitzer image. Starting target. Actually use negative 2 attack weight. Poison poison. Ryoshu is activated. We're gonna have the Rumble combo soon. It's a hopeless counter. Hopeless. Counter. Is there an unopposed attack going out? Yes, there is. Against Faust. That's not what I want. So What's clashing against this? Snake Fang. That means it's Rodeo. Go ahead. And that should be good. Gotta keep in mind who's attacking first to see the... I'm not paying attention to the clash loses that she gets for power downs when I'm clashing here. Lord Lu! And Death Right Proc. Combo time. Now, come on. I guess I'm gonna have to pop out Eagle for Fast Flash to do something. And she's staggered, isn't she? She's double staggered. Here comes the big one. And this is his turn. Okie dokie. Who can deal with that? We don't have any skill trees ready to deal with that, but we do have Eagle resources. She's clashing at 20 speed. That means we can't outspeed her. If I use Lord Lu's, who's almost dead. Yeah, use your counter, Lord Lu, and order a retreat so we can get the free attack on the next turn. Ryoshu, flash her, go! I want to see that cool animation. Dogs again. Apologies. Nice. Weak because I won the clash, but still. That staggered a lot of people. We'll make do, we'll make do. Taking him next time. Down. Trigger the target. Skipper does that. She only has one that increases power down. Okay. Lord Lu, I will have you do a one opposed attack over here. Ryoshu will do it twice here. Go slash. That's gonna kill someone, isn't it? Retreat! 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 Recover our health. Actually, Lantern doesn't recover our health, right? It only recovers his health. You know, it heals allies. Go! One-sided because we've got into the fight. Nice job, Lord Lu. We only have 352 more damage to go. Let's make use of that sanity that he got from entering the fight to recover some HP. Oh, they don't talk on ego attacks, and neither are they talking on their skill usage. Attention to detail is very nice. I like it. Kill! Kill! Did they kill her? I think it should just cease to exist. Yeah, she just ceased to exist. How cool. How interesting. Now she's gonna use Formless Cuff twice and then a Death Edge. And deal damage. Let's see. You are on Death's Edge. But you cannot die, so you will do that for us. You will tank that Death Edge for us. Is Mouse dead? I think she bit... Yeah, she kicked the bucket, didn't she? Oh well, I wasn't relying on mouse, although I should have, but... Let's see, struggling... Yes. Do it on-sided. And that's dragon, right? Go! Go! About to break her shield. Nice job, Rhodia. Could have done it a little better. Oh, another one kicks the bucket. All right, we broke through her shield, and she changes patterns now. Oh, she had the ring. Beautiful sheathing animation for a big sword like that. Ah, forced defeat. But I did pretty good. I can probably bring solo Ryoshu here later and try. The identities were incomplete, perhaps due to the abruptness which they were summoned. And we were nowhere strong enough to stand against the Pinky Nurse Father. Am I not even a threat to her? She did not even cast a sideways glance towards me, as though to say that so long as I didn't stand in her way, she wouldn't bother attacking me. Let's go again, Clockhead.
다시 가본다.
Oh. Her quiet gaze was fixed intently on Ryoshu's wounded foot.
전력 완전 복구가 완료되었습니다.
PA system buzzes, and the whirring sounds I assume to be coming from the activated elevators begin filling the hallways.
그걸 가지고 다시 거미 집으로 기어 들어가는 건가?
That's gonna be our third chapter, I believe.
역시 그 잘 괜히 보기 좋군.
I don't need Sinclair to tell me that one. And then the one began to speak from behind the veil. Even though I was certain her tongue had been cut off, I'd seen that in the memory.
도저히 못 봐주겠구나. 그 신락 같은 기억 한 줄을 여전히 움켜쥐고 있는 모습을.
내 놈, 어떻게?
Stuff is going down. Something's happening here.
그 역겨운 혀, 분명 이 검으로 베었는데.
어차피 그 머릿속은 낱낱이 조각나 있을 텐데 무엇하러 그걸 구하려 용을 쓰는 거냐.
그 놓치지 않은 하나, 그걸 따라 여기까지 온 거다. 모든 것들이 헤집어져도 선명한 하나가 남아있으니.
틀려. 순서가 모순되었어. 다른 모든 것들이 헤집어졌으니까 그 감정은 허상이겠지.
We are looking at the hell screen right now.
그의 얼굴은 기억나던가? 말투는? 키는? 무엇?
엄마 라고 불러도 돼?
부르는 게 어떻든 달라진 건 없을 텐데.
아니야. 엄청 달라져, 엄마. 울림이 달라지잖아.
인정하지 그러니. 그것마저 놓치면 내게는 남는 것이 없어서 그런 거라고. 그래서 고작 허상을 네 전부인 것처럼 끌어안고 있는 거라고.
우습군. 옛날 같았다면 나는 내 놈의 그 말에 비참한 기분을 느꼈겠지.
엄마는 왜 항상 저한테 그런 식으로 말해요? 그런 말 들으면 여기가 콕콕 찔린 것처럼 아파요.
그래서 불행한가? 네가 생기고서부터 내 인생은 줄곧 불행했다. 대답하렴.
알아요.
그래, 그걸 잊으면 안 되지. 너라는 족쇄에 발목이 잡혀. 내 인생이 바닥에 처박혔다는 걸. 그런데 고작 그까짓 말에 아프다고 하다니. 언제 내 얼굴을 봐도 된다고 했지? 당장 고개 안 돌려?
죄송해요. 엄마 얼굴 허락 없이 안 볼게요. 아프다고도 안 할게요. 죄송해요. 죄송해요.
Congratulations, you have arrived at schizophrenia.
내 놈들 모두 예전과 변한 게 없어 보여. 그래서 만족스럽군. 자신의 처지에 대한 탓을 누군가에게 돌리며 화낼 줄만 알지. 바꾸려는 시도는 누구도 하지 않아. 그러니 그야말로 진창일 수밖에. 거미집이라는 곳은 진창. 맞는 말이. 그러니까 처음부터 발도들이지 않는 편이 좋았을 텐데. 너나 나나.
The beginner's father let out a wild laughter as she muttered.
그리고 너와 내가 어디 한두 해를 같이 살았겠니? 다른 아비들은 몰라도 내겐 네 생각 따위는 훤히 보일 지경이 됐지. 그 금고에 아이를 숨겨둔 건 어쩌면 그 시절에 네가 할 수 있었던 최소. 그곳은 정말 어린아이만 들어가 있을 수 있을 정도로 조그만
Oh
곳이네.
boy, is Ryoshu gonna pop that sword?
방금 뭐라고 했지?
Beginner's father smote down upon Ryoshu's sword, holding it in place.
주제넘게 내게 너의 검을 휘두르는구나. 진심을 보일 거면 그때처럼 그 검을 빼내어서 휘두르렴. 그런 마음조차 없다면 지금의 너는 아무것도 아니야. 너는 내가 상처 입힐 때마다 그런 얼굴을 하는구나. 당신은 왜 항상 나를... 네가 그 검을 휘두르고 떠난 그날 네가 남긴
Left a rather
상처가
nasty wound on me.
검이 가까워지면 다시 그때처럼 베인다. 아문
The once
상처는
healed shall
벌어지고
reopen, and the prosthetic that replaced limbs shall fall away,
의체로 붙은
reveal the old
팔다리도
amputations and mechanical joints come
다시
apart.
이음새가 벌어지며 떨어져 나가지. 이 검의 규칙은 절대적이었다. 내 기억을 대가로 하는 만큼 그것만큼은 진실된 힘이었고. 글쎄, 애초에
When has discussion of truth
진실된
and lies ever
것과
meant
거짓된
anything?
것을 논하는 게 의미가 있겠니?
And exit. Is it over?
좋아.
Nice job,
생동감이
Ryoshu.
살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고.
There's more, there's more, there's more. Yes, 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 yes.
좋겠어.
There is more for me. They're still fighting?
돌아가면 중앙 쪽 콘실리에를 그 새끼한테 꼭 뭐라도 받아내야겠어. 그 새끼는 내가 이렇게 쎄 빠지게 고생하고 있다는 것도 모를 거 아니야.
거미집은 어째서 여태까지 유지되고 있었던 거지?
자존심 한번 기막히게 긁어대네. 좀 너무하다고 생각하지 않나? 내가 바로 앞에 있는데 숨 한번 몰아쉬지도.
Oh damn, Bridges just wiping the floor with her then.
질문이나 해대고 있는 걸.
너희가 본사 연구실에 침입한 이유는 4번 수감자를 여전히 포기 못한 탓이라는 것은 알고 있다.
수감자? 내 자식을 부르는 모양새가 싸가지가 없군. 그것도 번호까지 붙여서 말이지. 고작 우리 티켓과 몇 년이나 지내봤다고 대단한 감독자라도 된 듯이 말끝마다 그놈의 수감자. 나는 걔가 그 조그만 손에 칼을 처음으로 쥐어보는 그 순간부터 가르쳤다고.
단순히 그 비틀린 애착만으로 거미집이 수년간 유지될 리는 없다. 4번 수감자만이 내어줄 수 있는 무언가가 너희들을 오늘
내가 어떻게 버티면서 만들어낸 티켓인데 백지 쪼가리로 날릴 수는 없지. 그래, 이건 10수년 넘게 준비한 우리들의 염원이야.
Yeah, we've been a Limb family for a year now.
가출한 개를 돌봐준 건
Oh,
고맙지만
hold on, I'm getting a
부모
call.
딸린 개는 마땅히 집으로 돌려보내야 하지 않겠어?
Back to her loving parents.
이걸 기다렸나?
아, 그래. 이 지랄 맞은 역할도 곧 끝나겠네. 아, 혹시라도 에고는 쓸 생각 마.
I guess these people just know that ego exists now. I guess it's becoming more, common knowledge because Heisho Dawns does mention psychoments and they're raiding a castle at someone's ego.
옆집 짐덩이도 쓰더만. 쓰기 직전에 티가 딱 나잖아 그거.
내가 에고를 사용하지 않으면 내게서 도망칠 수 있다고 생각하나 보군.
아이고 무서워라. 네가 뭘 잘하는지 어떤 이유로 붉은색을 얻었는지 다 알고 있어. 연기 전쟁, 조직 강쟁, 손가락 걸기. 구를 만큼 굴렀나봐 나도. 정신 차려보니 알면 안 되는 거, 알 수도 없는 거.
흥미롭군. 가문에서 맺혀진 개에게도 먹이를 주는 한가한 놈이 있다는 건 그렇지 않나, 발렌티나?
그만! 긁어대라. 뒤엔 그 자식이 말한 계획인가 뭔가만 아니었어도 저 케이크를 짓뭉개고 붉은 시선 당신까지 잡아 족쳤을 테니까. 슬슬 시간이 돼서 나 이제 집에 가야 하거든. 그런 교본도 챙겨가야 하니 보험을 좀
Ah, she's gonna keep
걸어야겠어.
Karen, is that it?
검 미리 손질해두길 잘했네. 이 레이피어 스치기만 해도 피부가 갈라지거든. 이 아이 목에 지워지지 않을 빨간 실이
Again,
그어지는 꼴
another
보고
problem
싶지
that we
않니?
have here. Since let me just finish talking.
바닥에 내려놔.
Since Hong Lu's Canto formally introduced the concept of life insurance, threatening to cut off her head is not much of a threat since we can get her a new body. However, you gotta consider that we don't want to see that happen, and there's no guarantee that it is going to stop at the cutting off the head. Probably some stomping involved too. But yeah, it's just, again, like I mentioned in my shitty stream with the horrible audio mixing, it is just like Dragon Balls, but, you need money.
그리고 발로 차서 멀리 보내. 잘했어. 얘를 바닥에 여유롭게 3초를 셀 거야. 기껏 마지막까지 와서 내가 얘를 바닥으로 떨어뜨리는 불상사라도.
Odd that her hat is pristine, a drop of blood.
3. 너무 그렇게 노려보지는 마. 2. 교본이 좀 찢어진 것 같지만 이 정도야 다시 기워내면 그만이지. 내가 수고해 갈게.
아휴, 시간 됐네. 아가지 머리.
아가지.
저를 보고 한 말. 니놈 강에서 여유 부리는 건 알겠는데 바쁘니까 딱 장부에 적어만 둔다. 다음에 힘 대 힘으로 해결 보자고.
아빠.
너도 챙겨야 할 사람이 꽤나 있어 보이는데. 잘 생각했군. 내 장난감들 잘 고쳐놓고 있어. 어차피 곧 배송해 줄 거잖냐. 그리고 난 바가지 머리 좋아한다.
시간 가는 줄 모르고 빛을 따라갔었군요. 어느덧 폐장할 시간이 되었다니 아쉬워요. 몰입에는 왜 항상 끝이라는 것이 존재할까요?
마틴의 의지가 그만큼 강했던 덕이지. 희생이라는 것을 이해하기에 자네는 너무 무지했던 탓이고.
그렇군요. 예술가에겐 언제나 공부가 필요하죠. 마지막에 터지는 것도 폭발 속에 무수한 파편들이 나오는 것까지 즐겁게 잘 보았답니다. 부디 다시 만나게 되면 좋겠네요. 제 전시장에 오세요. 당신이 남길 감상이 기대되기 시작했으니까요.
그자도 너무하는구나. 자기 자식 아니라고 이런 꼴을 한 너를 두고 가버리다니. 이제 집에 가자, 소라.
거기 서.
딸, 오는 길에 성적표를 봤단다. 그자들이 왜 너를 3등에 뒀는지는 알겠지만 너무 상심하지 마렴. 사람을 죽이는 건 요 시대 네가 1등과 2등보다 뛰어나니까.
치워. 류엔 씨.
Again, we're gonna see so much art of this character.
저분들에게 류엔 씨의 제 눈에 거북나선 번호 알려주실 수 있나요?
그렇구나. 알겠어. 모든 나선의 비밀번호는 뻔하잖아. 네 생일이었단다, 딸. 그날도 네가 뭘 좋아할지 몰라서 지령대로 케이크를 사놓았는데.
Yeah.
결국 한 입도 못 먹은 게
Never
계속
even have a
기억에
single
남았어.
bite.
상처에는 꼭 흉지지 않게 반죽.
당신들 내가 그 애를 어디에 숨겨놨는지
All right.
알고 있었어.
Again, I theorize. I don't like theorizing, but we are seeing the hell screen right now. The child is gonna burn.
간단한 질문이야. 집으로 직접 돌아와서 확인해 보면 되지 않겠니?
하지마. 이대로 가지마.
딸, 방금 그 말 효과 좋았어. 여기 심장이 잠깐 찌릿했거든.
The moment it became certain the index nurse father was gone, the citizens all collapsed to the ground with a collective, exhausted sigh. Whenever we'd encounter him, he had never once averted his eyes from Ryoshu, as though the rest of us posed no threat against him. Replaying his words in our minds and nonchalance with which he invited Ryoshu to come back home, we let the silence he left behind us wash over us. Overwhelmed the sheer monumentality of the task before us. And there's more! I thought it was gonna end here. I was about to make a critique, like... In the first Cantos that released post-launch, we had the problem called We Eat the Cake Too Fast, where they released the Canto and we devoured it in a single sitting, and that was it. Canto's over, we gotta wait for the next one, and people got mad at it. And now they start releasing it like procedurals, staggered, like one part in 1 week, another part in another, and then the final one for you to enjoy. Eat your cake slower, boy. But I was going to critique that now that they do that, they're going to live on some cliffhangers every time, which is still kind of true, but I thought this was going to be the cliffhanger. I guess it's the setup now. What is that?
무언가 두고 갔어. 저건
Appears to be
마치
a safe.
그
Ryoshu hurried toward the safe left behind by the index nurse father. She knew before the lock. How did he carry this? How did he carry the entire safe like that and no one saw it? She kneeled before the locked safe and placed her trembling hands over it, before reaching out to its door with such tenderness that she seemed completely different from the person who just made a mad dash toward it a few seconds ago. One detail that I noticed. He said that the 7-digit password for the Spyro stakes are Ryoshu's birthday. But what kind of calendar date has seven digits? I guess they don't have 1,000 years yet on the city. I do remember that it's like 986, so 2 days, 2 months, and then 3. Yeah, that's correct. Never mind. Before reaching out to its door with such tenderness that seemed completely different from the person that would just mad dash towards us a few seconds ago, her hand was bumpy with old, rough, but distinct scars. And some of those scars were never fully healed. The never fully healed were numbers. Numbers that made her eyes fit desperately between her skin where they etched and the safe, trembling Ryoshu opens the rusty door. Yeah, it's the hand she kept covered. The tiny space inside where a child was supposed to be waiting for her mother's return was empty, as though someone had carved out a piece of reality from the word. Strength seemed to drain out of Ryoshu's hand as the fingers that tightly gripped around the door's handle fell limp, as though the sheer weight of the emptiness spread from the tip of her fingers into every part of her body. Araya, that's a strange name. Ryoshu! Ryoshu Distortion! We all heard the name that slipped between Ryoshu's lips like a dying whisper. It was the name of the child whom she was supposed to find in there. But before we could ask her more about Araya, Ryoshu fell to the ground unconscious. Okay, no Ryoshu Distortion. We had Mersa on standby to punch her unless some invisible barrier stops us. Is this my name?
내 이름이야? 그래, 알아야. 라고 했지.
너무 어렵게 생겼어. 사루처럼 막 지은 거
Ah,
아니지?
the monkey manifests!
엄마 이름은 어떻게 적는데?
자, 읽어봐.
류슈?
아니, 그 글자는 그렇게 읽는 게 아니라 요시대라고 읽는 거다.
류슈! 이게 더 편하고 이쁘잖아.
Oh, pilot's still alive. Okay, he's badly wounded. I'll take that. 9570404. Yes, it worked. Still does imagine this clear mistakes as Ryoshu still.
말라고 엄포를 놓았던 나흘 전 회의가 가등 쓸모없는 이야기가 될 줄은 몰랐군. 준비는 끝났습니다. 관리자, 4번 수감자는 아직입니까?
So a bit dazed, but she's recovered.
그 부분은 상관없다고 하시네요.
시계가 언제나 만능은 아니겠죠, 딴테.
I think she's in shock, and that's not the kind of wound that can rewind.
LCB.
진행에 문제 없습니다. 팀장께서
Team leader has expressed that LSD sees no reason not to participate.
우리 쪽도
Jamila?
끝났고. LC의 선봉 1팀. 우제트.
Who's Jamila?
수신도 양호. 현 시각 기점으로 1팀 강습 준비 완료. 작전 목표에 변경은 없다. LCA는 도착 직후 방해 요소 박멸에 전념한다. 그런데 정말 이렇게 들어가는 건가?
문제 있나? 불만이 있다면 이 오티스에게 말하도록.
We land on this after much discussion with everyone, but the problem
없습니다.
is non-existent.
현재 림버스 컴퍼니가 가진 전력으로 구상했을 때 이 인원 분배보다 성공 확률이 높은 가능성은 찾기 어렵군요.
애초에 본부에서 무참히 전멸당한 걸 생각하면 네 놈들은
특작팀은 이런 데 쓰려고 있는 부대가 아니라고. 걔네도 어쩔 수 없었어.
Excuses.
그리고 우리도 그것 때문에 자존심에 금이 좀 가서 말이야.
언제까지 이렇게
Everything is blurry. I think we're seeing from Ryoshu's point of view.
떨어야 하는 것이.
이제 막 끝났습니다.
She lived.
성공적입니다.
괜찮겠어? 당신도 의처를 연결하기 전에 쉬는 게
괜찮아요. 지열은 확실하게 했으니까요. 지금부터 다섯을 거꾸로 센 뒤에 문을 열 거예요.
팀장님, 그 장비 정말
Alyssa.
괜찮으시겠어요?
She's alive, right?
날 걱정할 필요는 없다네. 시행 횟수가 적다고 해도
Ah, Hohenheim's new fit. He's getting a new fit.
오히려 장비를 잘못 입고 온 건 자네가 아닌가 싶군.
이것만큼
Ah, we get to see Alyssa explode too, just like the other guy exploded.
밤응도에 특히 주의하게나.
And what is
환상체가
that?
걸어오는 말.
Is that Big Bird? Keep your eye on your attunement levels and do watch for the abnormality voice. This is my request to you. Don't take it lightly. So, like this, with backup plans upon Black Lens orchestrated to the enemy's stronghold is.
아 그래도 이번엔 저희도 만반의 준비를 했잖아요, 팀장님. 당한 만큼 값을 제대로 받아내야죠. 막내도 그렇게 생각하지?
I guess Engdu just joined the Distortion Detective team, huh?
앵두 씨 당신 말고 제 말한 거야.
Baby B.
뭐로 바꿔달지나 고민해.
For your new arms.
앵도 씨와 김사카 씨가 들어왔으니
It looks exactly like Mashal, man.
제가 막내라
He's back! He's back!
한 번 막내는 영원한 막내지.
에즈라, 베스파. 벌써부터
He's back!
3. 전원. 작전은 제대로 수행했겠지?
약한 자들을 심판하기 위한 작전이지 않은가? 모두 외웠다네.
다들 앰플은 잘 챙기셨나요? 혹시 모르니 개수 확인하세요. 이거 보통은 구하기도 어려운 제일 비싼 앰플이에요. 이번에도 관리자님하고 떨어질 수도 있으니까 잘 들고 있어요.
보고. LCA, LCD, LCD, LCE 각각 강습 준비 완료를 확인. 본부 최종 승인 확인.
Let's finish this. And it goes without saying, but we'll make sure they get theirs.
물론이지.
We'll be there soon, Ryoshu. The place where those people raised you. The House of Spiders.
괜찮아. 기다리고 있을게.
Ah, we're entering deeper into schizophrenia.
작전은
Spider Pyre! Really? We're literally calling it Spider Pyre. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be good. I hope there is a dungeon. I hope there is a dungeon at the end of this because it was very good. And now that we have finished the Canto, we will go over here real quick to look at Dawn's new ID. There she is. Power up.
심장에 나선 없는 자가 이곳을 배회하면 나리가 좋아하지 않을 테지. 마법의 삐삐님도 로신한테도 그렇게 생각하지 않는가?
Show me some lore. Show me some index lore. Whoever art thou? I was bidden to introduce myself, a proxy of the index, the one that will guide you to a abode of your dwelling. Or perhaps you could call me Yiseng, should that be of your preference. Hermes, I mean to say the prescript, by the prescript's own implication, extrapolated from its wording. A second kindred you must be. Second kindred, whatever art thou referring to, and my fellow fixers have warned me that I must leave the confines of this. There's little cause for you to be so fixated on these so-called fixers and the things they utter. And why is that? Because they do not have the answers. I, on the other hand, can give you the only answers. Only the answers. How is such a thing possible? We endeavor to lull even the beckoning aroma of blood to silence. Thus, were I to speak upon a plane Within your grasp, you might wish it to think it this way. It is thanks to this device, the great magic beeper. Here, do you see it? It beeps and bleeps and carries along certain words to be displayed. Oh, Rocinante, verily I deem this not the right path. I wish to set forth anon and fulfill the task which my master had laid upon me. And yet the great magic beeper is still... Ah! This is it! Hello, Dawn. Master, the ciphers, verily they appear to integrate. Should I by mischance let them slip from my memory, would I then be lost to this place forevermore? The index nurse... Oh, Yiseng is the nurse, father. Say, be at ease, for naught here calls for your concern. Once you have carried out the prescript, the great magic beeper will lead you back home. You need only gallop to where the prescript points. Stride to the saddle of Rocinante the Faithful. Pray, wouldst thou open this door for me? It is locked, forbidding my passage. It is a grievous hindrance indeed. I would fain step with him. Rocinante, to cast all caution aside and charge forth with reckless abandon. This is a thing most unwise. I am not well versed in speechcraft of persuasion, but I am already aware of thy presence within. Perchance these lifeless bodies have struck fear into thee? Fear not, friend, thou needst not quake so. They were but unkind souls most unkind. As I observed upon my way hither, I did not notice the researchers here to be kind. Aye, they were kind of forsooth each and all of them. Verily, I am quite fond of those who are kind. Pray thee, open the door. I shall not do you no harm. I remind of that one Dawn image where she's... Aoni, she grabs the bar and starts shaking it. Has aught gone awry? You look as though you're sunken beneath a heavy gloom. It mirrors the memory of your disappointment a few months ago when you told me that the just and heroic fixers inked in pages fail to take flesh among those you meet. Well, the other competitors of mine, the House of Spiders, they lend not their ears upon my voice, and all they do is bully me. They are always vexed by my stammering tongue and cut me off even if I haven't finished speaking. Not let yourself be saddened over much. They are all fierce of character with a singular disposition. I meant only to converse within a while. Would they... My dogs are going at it. I'm sorry. Would they but speak as kindly as thou dost, my kind master? I cannot understand why they are so eager to wound me with their sharp words. Wherefore dost thou not answer me? Open the door! It's looked like a frame of I know I'm not human. Deny it shall profit thee not. The great magic beeper had made known meet all thy designs. Cannot be helped, therefore is one I must needs meet. My master would have it so, and I do wish it as well. This fate preordained by the great magic beeper. Thus thou art in the wrong for denying me entry. Decide, unlock, transcend. Hast thou the conviction, the absolute unbreakable conviction of the definition of good and evil? Many are those who come to accept the prescripts. Those who gladly wear the blindfold of faith, the service of the prescript, are indeed also quite prevalent in the ranks of the index. Yet the affluence of your ego signifies a conception of most unusual perspectives within you. Your convictions lie beyond the mere acceptance of the prescripts, beyond ordinary fatalism. Only when the infinite verisimilitude of one's own immanent yearning and the prescript is attained, that the procuration of one is akin to the procuration of the other. Does the will of the prescript become one's own ego? Then have mine efforts finally begun to shine true? Nay, that is not entirely correct, for endeavors to shape one's own celebration are oft exercised in futility. An apt explanation would say that such a state is not something that can be consciously striven toward. Yet I have it. Demon Dawn. If only blind, obsessive fate were the therapy to one's soul, the lives of city dwellers could have improved, if to a nigh indiscernible degree. One cannot blossom an ego merely by believing it, or by adhering to the delineation of good and evil as defined by the prescript. To quote a certain child, it is possible only when the infinite verisimilitude to one's one immanent yearning and the prescripts are attained. Like a looping echo. The prescripts and the child consciousness must interlock with the infinitesimal difference. The security walls are useless without emergency defenses. She ripped right through it. But as long as I have this ego gear, thus spake my master. Bring the outfit of the one who walked the path full of dazzling colors, the path intent on thwarting all attempts to memorize it. It is by great fortune that I found it in time. To level 7, with this I can. The researcher who lost all will to fight as soon as he saw the child through the security wall raised the attunement level of his ego. He must have been rather optimistic about his chance to survive on escape, especially with an ego striking from the wayward child. However, 30 seconds. Distorted and pulverized vibrations of the city contain more than just the present. In the flutterings of anticipation lies the future, and in the reverberations of regret, the past. Thus, in between the myriad vibrations, are faint frequencies that have escaped the laws of causality, captured then by a god of the city and written into prescripts which causes and effects are enmeshed in this array. It must, the echoes of fate, cue all the doors of the ceiling, though has fled above a mine head. First, ego procuration. The ego, which is a proxy of a god of the city, it's quite similar to a distortion. A concept perceived as prescripts. Oh, this isn't yet. First, ego procuration. Just as the first feather of the index, whom the child follows as is interesting how even the ego that bloomed from our own heart is but an imitation of something else. There are no attachments or sentimentalities when Master kills. By thee I beg thy understanding that there is no ill to my killing of thee just the same. Much blood had been spilled on my cloak. His head smashed to a recognizable moach, the researcher slumps to the floor. The child takes the ego gear of the dead researcher for herself before looking around helplessly. She has come across a fork in the road. A choice must be made. To sally forth or to retreat. I would not prefer to sally forth yet. The great magic beaver had spoken. I am to sally forth. Hence, though born with a swift. Oh, Rosinante. Once again, the will of the Prisket did align with my own. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now, I am quite done with the thing. Charged for up by 4, unfortunately. But as a parting gift for, you know, finishing the Canto stage now, I am going to do another 10 pull, just for fun. But I'm going to do on this one. And no luck. But such is, I need the shards. Oh well, that is it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for have watched. Tomorrow I'll probably stream something else. I'll probably go back to Labyrinth of the Demon King. I hope the audio mixing was right this time. Okay, stop. You're done? Alright. So, that is it for today. I'll be going out. Tomorrow I'll be probably streaming Labyrinth of the Demon King and working through it. Thank you all so much and see you next time.